saying again, hello everyone.
Hello. Alright, so everybody. Who remembers last week?
Last week, Ace License sold some shit she wasn't supposed to sell and bought some shit she wasn't supposed to buy. And Kalos knows about it. We also did other downtime activities. We have...
Well,
What?
I know you had it. I don't know if you've sold it yet.
Yeah. You know that she had it. Shit, now I've lost my train of thought completely. Damn it, Hex.
Sorry.
You said we did other
Consequences of doing
downtime
business.
activities.
And we did some more exploration of, I believe it was another ball one? We found
It
a
was another
fight
ball
pit.
one.
Yeah, we found an under basement fight pit that apparently had a magical effect on it that soaked up all blood from the battles and fed it into a ball worshipping site. We had the guards dig it up, and Slicing and Kalo stared at them while that happened. In addition, we had Brain come back. We had Dirk copying out, I believe it was just reports of things they were doing that were in code. We have not broken the code yet.
I didn't save the changes to my notebook when I closed the tab.
Son of a bitch.
Okay, it's fine.
This is why I use
I've had
Microsoft
that
Word.
happen too.
This is why I use Microsoft Word. Or not Microsoft Word. Yes, Word. No, not Word. This is why I use text documents. Thank you, Brain, for finally working. Because text documents
Notepad?
are... Yes. Because Notepad is so fucking simple that it's just type. It's just type on a sheet. And when you want to exit, it says, "Would you like to save?" And it's super fast. There's no hubbub or pomp and circumstance or trouble with it.
So yeah. It's there when you want it. It also prevents. I recently learned this, at least with Windows 10, and I'm very happy.
No bloat.
Outlanders from Notum are beginning their assault. Oh fuck.
Oh no, not the Outlanders. Do they also have power armor and guns and ODSTs?
Outlander!
Outlander! They have heavy SMGs.
We have your woman, Outlander.
We have your girl, Outlander. Come out, or she will be killed. Let me see here. I got a guy armed with a
Children of the Corn.
steel hammer, heavy SMGs, heavy machine guns, more shields, and a knife. Light machine guns. Yeah, these guys are coming to bear, and I have fucking lever action rifles. Oh, jeez. But I do have walls.
I mean, your rifles are rifles, and they're using LMGs.
Oh, is it a dog about guns?
Do they have a high ground thing mechanic in the game? Can you put your guys up high in a guard tower and have them pick them off from range before they get close?
No, but what I can do, however, is I can put them behind granite embrasures and granite walls.
I'll have to do.
And then I can also have some melee guys come in with some uranium maces.
I feel like that's a bad idea, but okay.
Oh, well, everybody, all of my guys, we have cover and we have shields that we can shoot out of. So, we have the defensive bonus. But anywho, yes. But yes, we discovered a fight, converted fight pit, what have you. All right, yes.
Yes. And you guys went about the end of the day of the city. Let's see. Volo, messing around with the guards. You had ended the your investigations for the day, considering how hurts and how many resources you had used up for the course of your investigations. I believe that Aklos had also picked up his belt. Yes.
For that key recovery, because I don't have anything to use the saving throws on.
I got my returning hammer.
Yes, he
Noise.
did. And yes.
I finally have spells. Some of them.
You have lots of spells. What do you mean?
You have to remember, William, I'm a wizard, so I get taxed on my spell preparation and my spell learning. Because if I don't have basic arcana, I won't be able to do my job as, the Swiss Army knife for the party. So I gotta pay the wizard tax.
Cheese tax, the cheese
You
tax.
gotta pay the cheese tax. I gotta pay the wizard tax so that I'm actually useful instead of just constantly finding myself in situations outside of combat where people are like, can you help us with this? And I have to say no.
But yes. Alright, so yes, you guys, as Lyson, I believe, is spending the next, 9 hours in the bookstore just copying spells.
Regrettably. Yes. I hope nobody comes in and spots her.
So yes.
About 3 hours in, goes and gets some food. Who's shooting guns?
Sorry.
I don't know. Honestly, I'm kind of shocked that when I hear guns that isn't from your head, Freaky.
Why?
I don't know, the way you talk about
America.
living in Texas. And,
Well, I'm in Tennessee now.
yeah, I mean, same basic principle.
To be fair, I never once saw a single person open carrying in Texas, but here in Tennessee, I did see one ex-Marine, chip on shoulder, very angry looking, untrustworthy, probably gonna snap and murder 12 people transvestite on a bike that likes to park illegally right in front of the store in the fire lane, and nobody does anything about it.
I like to imagine he's just got a push bike, like a pedal bike.
It's a tricycle.
That was my first thought when you said on a bike. I was like, oh, like a pedal bike. Wait, no, definitely not a pedal bike.
Sure.
He rides a
My-
unicycle.
My first thought was, what's his name? Danny, not Trejo. The kid from Partridge Family, the one that beat up the transvestite hooker.
No idea. William, I don't keep track of these things at all.
This was years ago, though.
Yeah.
So
That sounds like drama. Do
I-
you have any idea how much I hate drama? Do you have any idea how much I hate reality television and the news?
that's probably a lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
I only know that because I used to watch a show called The World's Dumbest.
I know of it.
He was on that show both as a commentator and as a video. Anyways. So yes, I think we had ended the day.
Yeah. So, Rishal, how are things with the wife and kids?
Sorry, give me a second.
There has never been a single thing that has confirmed that Rishal has either of those.
Nope, there has not been. With that, he asked you, what do you mean? What do you mean? I don't remember the voice of his character, so I'm just going with this.
Kashid. Or Iconium. But, I don't know. I've got a lot of writing to do. This only takes like a third of my brain. Bored. She's like half looking. It's that thing where like you're side-eyeing the screen while playing a video game but still kicking ass.
That is understandable. It, personally, I remember my academy days as well. The monotony.
It's like a deep thought for a moment. I don't think I ever went to an academy.
Then how did you learn your spells? Were you
Well,
apprenticed?
somebody was. Personally, I had like 2 or 3 jumbling around in my head when I came to. Well, I say came to when everything stopped feeling like a dream, is a better way to put it. You ever wake up and not know where you are, or remember your name, or what you were doing, or where you are? You just sort of have existence without self. Just that
Yeah,
moment in the morning.
A few times, but usually the headache goes away after some water.
Well, it wasn't a headache. I'm referring to when you're very disoriented, when something wakes you up abruptly from a deep sleep. Odd thing that an elf would know about this sleep phenomena.
I mean, elves can sleep.
They can. No. Hint, hint, Eastlyson used to sleep instead of trance. Anyway. I experienced that for 4 years. I was trapped in that state and had to recompile everything. It was almost like amnesia, except I just sort of had everything at once. I didn't have clarity. I started patching together what I'll call my first real memory. I had about 30 spells. They must have been important.
That is interesting. It sounds as though someone either took or altered your memory.
Yeah. I'm still waiting on somebody I talked to about that. I either have amnesia or some kind of rogue simulacrum. That's going to be interesting to find out. Probably the first one, though. Does this triangle look triangle-y enough to you? And with that, we end this scene.
Does it have 3 sides?
Yes, and
Then perhaps.
it's not even a triangle. It's just like the arcane code symbol. Well, he wouldn't recognize it because he's licensed code, but for like the having all other fingers down but the middle finger up. It for like somatic components.
Oh, you're writing counterspell.
Yes. Wish I had that.
I think that's one of my. That's one of the memes like I like the most, where it's
The somatic component for counterspell is a middle finger.
yeah.
Ah, I'd believe it. It's like you point the middle finger at them. Nix. I'll explain why it's so fast.
Alrighty then.
Yeah, what are you guys doing?
I don't even know what I was doing last week because I wasn't here.
Oh yeah. Here, I'll put in chat.
I can't believe
What we
that he
found.
spent the whole day saving kittens from trees nonstop. Just the entire city was just flooded with little girls with kittens trapped in trees crying, and he just one after another across the whole city saved all the kittens from all the trees. He was equally as inspiring every single time, and the sun and the wind perfectly aligned with him to make him sparkle.
Oh, God.
So basically, we went to the last site after the clinic. It was an abandoned bar, and inside there was a underground fighting pit. And the pit was desecrated, and we dug up the pit to remove the desecration. You know, there was a symbol of Baal, blood stuff, doesn't really matter. And now, because it's been a long day, we're just going and spending our money. Because, you know, you have that big gem from the bounty.
Yep.
Okay.
I do believe that like most of the group is about at this point.
Yeah, I think we've all separated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And
If I remember correctly,
Okay.
Dirk basically went. Oh, Dirk is having cavefish with black moss.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
got high off of dwarf food.
Well,
Dwarves.
he's taking hard dwarven drugs that's not recognized as
Very
hard drugs.
hard, exactly. Very, very, very hard dwarven drugs.
It would be illegal, but it's not recognized because there's not many dwarves in this society. You know. You know. Damn,
Oh,
that's
and then
the
he was going to
noises.
head on back to the Temple of Seldarine. Because he's feeling emotionally and, oh my god, Dirk is drinking and now he's taking hard drugs.
And
because
going to
oh
church.
god, he's self-medicating, yes! Yes!
And going to church. God,
Oh,
I'm fucked up and I need Jesus.
oh, it's a triple fade!
Yeah.
That elf
Not only a church, but yeah, like a different religion's church.
Elven church.
So, you know, proper Roman Christian Dirk is currently walking into an Islam temple. I'm fucked up and I need
Experimenting
guidance.
with Buddhism.
Wow. That's something.
Dirk's gonna try and retake Jerusalem.
Oh god, Deus Vult. Oh, it occurred. Yeah, I didn't even fucking notice that when I said Roman Catholic and then Islam Church. Shit, that was an accident.
Deus Corellian. God damn it.
Anyway.
Corellian.
Coralana.
Yeah. That's actually a good point. Is it Corellian or Corellon?
I believe it's Corellian. Corellon is something else.
No? Corellon? Corellon? Yeah, Corellon.
Yeah, Corellian is something else.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I was actually correcting myself there.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk about it.
Talk about what? Oh.
Those dice rolls.
Oh.
I used
dear.
DM's inspiration on the investigation.
That is That is sad.
As you investigate his licensed room, you find the stash. Please roll for madness.
Oh
Alright.
God, how does she fit that in?
Oh no. I was thinking something else, but okay.
So I'm just kind of wandering around the city looking for various magic items on my list. It's probably not going very well for me.
Islyson doesn't
Not
do
at
it
the
like that
moment.
very often. She values her wrist.
We'll try again later, I guess.
That's why you gotta get the suction cup. Anyway,
God damn it.
I like how Freaky doesn't dispute the fact because he knows I'm right. And oh, speaking of, I don't know why that reminded me. Troll, I have Saturday
Hmm.
off. I can make it this week.
Huh?
I can make it this week. I have Saturday
Hey!
off.
You can join
Yay!
in that D&D game.
Yee.
What?
Oh, I'm in a game with Troll as the DM. But
Ah.
anyways, so yes, you guys want to go ahead and just cut to you guys being at home?
How much of the 9 hours do I get done?
Like, I think it was actually only like 8. So, yeah, let's see. Is there anything that would cause you to like stop what you're doing?
She does
Store
take
closing?
an hour for dinner. She does go and get some food, which amounts to like probably like 2 food stall items that she doesn't even finish. Damn, Islyson doesn't eat. She's one of those people that
And it
survives off
took
a
you an
handful.
hour?
Yes, actually. She was probably... Well,
Yeah.
it probably only took her a few minutes
She's
to
very
get
picky.
it. Yes, it probably only took her a few minutes to get it, and she ate it while she was writing, because Islyson is one of those people where it's like, you had a handful of tater tots and a chicken tender today. What do you mean you're not hungry? How are you alive? You've been doing this all week. It's one of those.
You would not have been allowed to bring food into the establishment.
Slicing standing in the cold, trying to eat quickly.
Your house is like 2 doors down. What do you mean in the cold?
Well, you see, Slicing is not the kind of person to eat quickly regularly, so she does not understand how fast or slow it would be. She tries to get it done quickly out in the cold, thinking it'll only take like 30 seconds. It actually takes like 5 minutes to eat her kebab and crispy eel strips. Her vegetable kebab and crispy eel strips. The vegetable kebab is literally like various vegetables like onions and radishes and shit put on a fucking wooden spike and roasted over a fire with like salt. While the eel strips are crispy eel strips.
Yeah, it's like with the eel strips.
Well, you don't like eel?
God. I don't know. I've never had eel. Eels are weird.
Oh, they look tasty. I'd eat an eel. I never have before. But I would. I'd eat the fuck out of one of those things. I'd eat a snake. I've eaten alligator.
Eel is tasty.
Yes, snakes are all bones.
So are eels, but then again, eel bones they become like almost like subtly
Needles.
crunchy jelly.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It's actually quite nice.
Basically, I've never eaten a snake or an eel in my life, but I would eat the fuck out of one if given the chance. No hesitation.
Good night, everybody. Anyway.
Yes.
Now I'm just thinking about how, like, I don't know why, but like when you were like crispy eel, my brain went to fried eel. and I'm like, oh
Mhm.
god,
Yeah.
a fryer in like an open air fryer in the winter, and and it just explodes
Oh
because
god.
because
No.
like a gust of wind blows snow off the roof and into the fryer.
Into the fryer.
God.
Oh man, I
No,
had
dude.
to. Oh, I could tell a story about someone putting frosty curly fries into a fryer
Oh
once.
no. But no,
I
it's
I know precisely what a banshee would sound like.
oh yeah. But no, these are I'm
Uh,
imagining right now they're pan-fried strips of eel.
you ever see the Canadian Safety Administration commercial? Uh, oh god.
I saw that episode of MythBusters.
Uh, just this woman in a kitchen talking about, hi, I'm I I'm being I've been working in this kitchen for years, and I'm getting married in 2 days, or I would be. But it's my fault for not properly cleaning that spill. And then she just like carries this vat of oil that looks like it weighs more than she does, and she just start. Oh god, the screams.
This is why I wear
Can-
no-slip shoes.
Canada has some fucked up commercials.
So, where I work,
Oh yeah.
where I work, we have something that we call the rotisserie's kiss. So the rotisserie for a rotisserie chicken oven, it has a door that's like just two glass panels with a metal frame and a handle, and you have to swing
Yes,
it
I have
open.
that too.
Yeah, you have to swing it open after preheating the oven and load the big old like racks of chickens that you just spend a lot of time putting on those racks, and you have to like load them
Like
in
a
there.
bent metal, like a
Yeah.
bent metal stick.
Yeah, with heat pouring out of the thing into your face, burning your eyes. You have to do this, so you have to go kind of fast and careful not to let anything that's been in there for more than 30 seconds drip on you, or you will be in agony. And that door, of course, has been in the preheating oven, so it's white fucking hot. That door likes to creep closed sometimes after you leave it open. So myself and several other people who work at the deli I work at have a burn about 1 inch by an inch and a half, or an inch and a half by an inch and 2/3 across on the side of their left elbow from when the
Ow.
door slowly crept over and closed itself. Well, as it closed itself and touched your arm. Please note this is glass that has been sitting in a rotisserie oven that has been preheated to like, fucking 500 degrees. So you actively hear the sizzle when it touches you. Now, I was lucky when I got the kiss from the rotisserie oven. I was already on edge because I detest being burned. I got burned too many fucking times. So I'm always on edge about it. So the instant it touched me, I leaped to the side. So I just had like a first degree, like flaky red spot. But the other new guy, poor guy named Will, he got it bad.
Yeah, burns suck no matter no matter what you do.
Yeah, it did like huge second degree burn.
Anyways,
Ow.
so yes, you will be able to it with. So you said you take like 5 minutes instead of an hour to eat.
A collective 22 minutes for the whole shebang of going to get the food, coming back with it, realizing she can't take it in, and trying to scarf it down.
Yeah. I will say you as I said would probably I do believe she's been here before, so I think she would have known about the no food policy. Might have forgotten, but
Probably forgot. Did not care. She's like, I barely eat. Why would I ever take food in here? Shit.
Yes. He's licensed because normally he would have closed before you finish the last one, but he likes you. Like you're interesting. Plus, you're ordering
pay.
so many spells from him. Well, yeah, and that as well. Yeah, you're interesting, and you're getting so many spells from him. So, he extends the time a little bit for you to copy that last first level spell.
By the end of it, she's sitting in. I say sitting. She's crouched in the chair like L from Death Mode, just hunched over the book like a fucking gargoyle.
I want to be a Deathless Mechanicus.
For like the last hour, she's like that.
Nice.
I'm focused.
I
Eyes
see.
bloodshot, dark circles.
But yeah. Sorry, you were saying it?
His cream-colored long tunic. I'm imagining it now. He looks like he's in a cult.
Yeah, or like it's more
Mental
akin
patient.
to has to be watched. He's in a state in which he has to be watched.
He looks
Even
like
though,
an
man.
asylum patient. He's just sitting in the chair,
And-
wall-eyed.
Yep. Yup.
Oh no.
He's doing some He's doing some of the meditations that he learned.
You
I
have
like the fact that Troll was saying he, and then Freaky started saying he.
sorry.
I'm not imagining you or anything. I'm just like, I just find that funny. The fact that like Troll got you to call your own character man by accident.
What, you slicing?
Yeah,
He's licensed an elf, it happens.
that's kind of like what I did with Balseer.
Oh yeah, where you
Huh.
you actively changed Balseer's gender by screwing it up over and over again, because Balseer is supposed to be like this, fucking Fabio-looking bastard. Originally. But you just kept saying it before I even described the character, so I'm like, fuck it, okay. That female Giga Chad.
Because
Chad
the picture of
I know, yeah.
yeah,
So fuck it, Chad it
token.
is.
Token for the shit. What are they calling it?
With the Irenes, yeah.
Aranese, yeah.
Balseer is
The
so fun
Aranese
to have.
token. Sure, the name.
Balseer is the best gift you've ever given me.
Just the biggest whore as an NPC.
I
Anyway.
meant more just the sheet, having that as my attack dog, but yes.
You weren't nearly as happy during, because goddamn, she missed like 3/4 of her attack.
Yeah. Damn it, Balseer.
Anyway. So yes. I'm gonna go ahead and say that yes, everybody is back at their homes at this point, or wherever they sleep, apartments, things like that.
Islyson eventually comes in to the manor. If nobody talks to her, she goes immediately up to her room. She does the thing where she stands in front of her bed for a moment, then just kunk.
Kalos will be sort of waiting in the, I don't quite remember how to sit up,
Oh.
in the living room you have to go through to get to.
He's sitting on the
You know,
chair.
the rest of the house.
He has wine. Finally
Yeah,
back, he's
they're sort of like got, leaning back in the chair, legs kicked up on the table, just like look up, just like.
Yep. Eyes bloodshot, dark
Is Larson?
circles, ink all
Is it-
down the right hand and fingers.
Is it just the two of you that live here?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I live in the tavern. Inn.
Yeah.
Two of us.
I think it's tavern and
At the
an inn.
yawning.
So yeah.
The yawning portal, yeah.
As you come in, I just, oh yeah, here we go.
Oh,
Um,
God. forgot about this drawing.
There you go.
It would
Yeah, I'm
be
just sitting on, like,
you'd
this
be
chair.
in here.
Yeah. I'm just sitting on this chair, you know, legs kick up. I see his license. I hear his license come in. I'm just like, his license, and look up.
It would
See
it
her
would be
bloodshot
around.
eyes.
It would be around 11:30 at night at this point.
Or wait, yeah, it'd be she comes in through this door, doesn't she?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been waiting up for her.
Yeah.
Because I want to talk about the fireball necklace, but just
Yeah.
like see her come in as she is, and just like
she went out late when she wasn't supposed to, and your dad waiting for her to come home when she was out late.
just like takes another sip of wine, just like,
Door
why don't we
opens.
talk tomorrow?
About what?
That necklace you found in the butcher's.
Let's see. I mean, the iron chain.
One is license. Are you actually rolling deception, or are you just gonna?
Yeah. I'm lying.
For just
I don't know.
like
Iron
Well,
chain.
you're too tired to lie well.
Probably.
I guess let's roll. The thing is, he fucking he
license-
knows what he saw.
Mm-hmm.
Islyson
She doesn't know, you know.
Islyson is so annoyed from having to eat in the cold, even though it was like 4 hours ago, that she's just annoyed.
She's just exhausted. You have to understand, she's doing that thing where you forget to blink. So extreme eye strain. Also having to like learn, interpret, and convert Page Turner's arcane code. Unless he, you know, made a basic notation version of his spellbook for this exact reason, which he may have.
But more or less.
So yeah, had to convert the spells into her notation, and then write all that fucking shit out.
Oh yeah.
I'm just gonna put my legs down, stand up. Just like, you and I both know if that was a necklace of fireballs. He's license.
More of a singular necklace of fireball.
I admit I didn't get too close to look at it, but if you're trying to bluff me here, then do you still have it?
No. I don't know if you heard me.
Oh,
We
no,
we
I
did
didn't.
not.
No.
You sold it?
Perhaps.
How much did you get?
About 300 gold.
I'm pretty sure it's worth a lot more than that.
One moment.
I used it on that bomb that told us about the guy using the stone.
But, not really.
I was hungry.
A single use of a necklace of fireballs. A mage at a level that could usually make such a thing or have the money to buy such a thing would already be capable of casting that on their own.
Out of curiosity, out of character, how much is this thing worth? It's worth a lot more than that. I thought it was like rare or something.
I think it's a very rare, but there was only one but there was only one charge left, and there's supposed to be like 12 to 20 charges left, kind of thing.
But I think most necklace of fireballs have at most 9.
Yeah.
Because it's one level per bead. So
it is rare.
No, it's 7. Yes.
1d6
so you could,
plus. Oh, go ahead.
So yeah, you could instead of taking off each individual bead, you could throw the whole thing and have a 9th level fireball.
Okay, so yeah, correction, that is a single casting of the 3rd level fireball spell.
Yes.
Is 300 a reasonable price?
Roll an insight check. Because Lysin did do a deception.
Well, that's
Oh,
to
she
see
got a
if
fucking net 20.
that's to see if she's lying about that. He could still probably roll to figure out if that's what's worth.
I'll roll both insight and what was the Arcana or what would it
Arcana.
be?
Arcana. It would be Arcana.
William, let it at least give him a chance to
Okay.
catch me on my bullshit. Come on.
Yeah, that's what I'm.
I
That's
know.
what I'm saying. Like roll an insight check against your own.
I'm teasing.
Yeah. Well, I obviously failed that. But what about the Arcana?
Let's see, a third level spell scroll would be about 500. So necklace is probably similar with one charge left on it.
Hmm.
Something along those lines.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like, okay, well, this is an awkward scenario where, like, okay, you're pretty much probably definitely lying, but I can't actually tell. So I'm just gonna be
It's-
like, I'm
it's-
just going to assume you're lying.
It's
Like, either you got a very bad deal.
yeah, it's either she
Which-
got horrifically scammed, or
Yeah.
this deadpan delivery of just dry information is deceptive, unlike the last deadpan delivery of dry information.
I will say, even if like even if his license got like a nat 20, like a
Which she
check
did.
of like 30,
could
a
still-
check of like
no.
30 something, and you got a net, and you had like a negative insight score, so you had like a -1. You can still be like, okay, yeah,
Yeah.
this bitch is lying. I
Yeah.
just don't
Yeah.
know what the lie is.
Yeah.
I'm just like, okay, either you got scammed, which personally I doubt, or you sold it for a lot more than that. I'm gonna go ahead and guess, what, 500? Something around that?
That is a guess you can make.
There is.
Come on, he's Lyson. This isn't... Look. You've spent it, haven't you? Why do you want... It's... Come on.
I've spent part of it.
Okay, how about this? Why don't we just split it, the two of us, and I don't mention this?
Well, I did spend a good bit of it on things that would help secure this building. So I could probably win over Ivory with that. The Destined I'm unsure about, and Dirk... he may take your side on legal principle.
You keep giving that argument, yes, you know, all these spells you're buying, they're for the group, they're for, you know, they'll help us all, and yeah, they will, but they are, at the end of the day, your spells.
And would you rather a single casting of Fireball at its base
No,
capability?
of course not. I
ev-
agree with your decision to sell it, I'm just saying that that's not perhaps as good an argument as you think it is.
Are you sure? I'm about to have every door and window in this building locked down so tight that most people wouldn't be able to get in, even if they were professional.
There's
also
nothing here to steal, Islyson.
Yet.
Yeah, yet. And by the time there is, we'll probably have enough money from various jobs that you could have brought... Give me a second. Arcane Lock, which is, I'm assuming, what you've got?
It is.
That is what it's called, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm so glad I rolled high on that. I would have, otherwise you
It's-
could have brought... I have no clue what spell you brought, actually, turns out.
It's a second level spell.
We could have hired a guy to do Arcane Lock and then had him killed because he would know the code to Arcane Lock.
Yeah. Wouldn't that have been cheaper? I guess we could have taken our money back off of him with that.
It would have been free, except for the crimes.
Yeah, except for the
Hopefully we don't get arrested.
getting
Wait,
caught.
what's the price for murder here? How much prison time?
I
Yeah.
believe it
Depends on who you
includes
kill, I guess.
death in exile, yeah. And he would definitely be a member of a guild, so it would be closer to the
Or
death
hard labor.
area. Yeah. Well, if it's somebody who can cast Arcane Lock, that's definitely somebody who probably has connections.
And yeah, you pay him his money. He casts Arcane Lock, and before he leaves for the day, you kill him, take your money back, and then sell his spellbook.
No, you see, it's Elder Scrolls Skyrim rules, so after we kill him, the money isn't there, it mysteriously disappeared. Even though we spent like 4,000 gold.
Alright, anyway.
But, there's like a good, long, quiet stare. Just thinking about it. Counter offer. I don't do that. And we agree on terms of secrecy.
So you get the money and I say I won't talk about it. How does that benefit me?
Let's just say you don't do something horrible to me and I don't do something horrible to you.
Well, again, that's an equal exchange, but you get the money.
What do you think I'm going to spend the money on?
Spells for yourself, I would assume.
And what use will those spells be to the others?
Well, I suppose they'd be of some utility, but like I said, at the end of the day, it is still yours.
Perhaps. But have I charged any of you for my services?
You tried to once.
True, once is a bit.
The payment for you get for your services is your cut of the money. That's how it works. The payment I get for going up and punching people in the face is my cut of the money. I got bit by a ghast a few hours ago. It's still... I feel like shit.
It could have been worse. You could have been clawed by it.
He was.
Yeah, but if he'd gotten clawed first, then the paralysis had been in, it might have just killed him, right? But that's... I don't know if he knows that. Now, I see, I purposefully made a point not to think about what He's Licensed would say or do when this day came, because I wanted to be caught off guard. The problem is I, Freaky, am coming up blank.
Look, just...
Both of you making excellent points.
Make an excellent what?
Making excellent points.
Oh, yeah. Like, look, why don't you just give me my share of the 250? I'll probably even put some of it into the house, to be honest.
Well, I was already going to put about 300 into the house, but...
Yeah, you can put 50 into the house, and some of that will end up, some of my share will end up there too.
The problem is I actually wanted that 300 into the house fund.
Look,
Believe it or not, I did this out of necessity, not greed.
well, I'm doing this out of greed, so...
The like, just hint of a scowl that was there has now broken into a bit of a smile. So that's how this is.
Did you not think I was doing this out of greed? Why would you think I would do this?
I thought for a moment you had some sense of loyalty, perhaps.
Oh, sure, I do. I mean, in a certain roundabout way of thinking, you stole from us, and I'm not really going to do anything about that, realistically speaking, so...
Well, you see, You're in a bit of a roundabout kind of way trying to steal from me now.
Not really. We're just taking back what I'm owed. Look, wouldn't you rather have collectively together stolen from the group
No.
instead of being in this for yourself?
If I was in it by myself, I would know where the money was going. I'm actually planning for the long term. This house being together, getting spells that will help the group.
Well,
I
I'd be
don't
getting
know.
magic items that would help the group too. It's in everyone's interests if I don't die.
But if I walk away from the group, the magics I placed remain. You still never have to buy oil again, and your locks are stronger. If you walk away, your
You
services
keep
are
the
gone.
spells.
Not like
at the
any
end
of
of
you
the
could
day.
even use them.
Sorry, what was that?
None of you could have used them anyway.
No, but it's the principle of the matter. Bought with group gold.
So we're going with the principle. There's a sense of justice involved.
Less justice, more... fair play, I suppose. That's the wrong word. Look at this. There is... If you buy something with money that does not belong to you, then sort of makes the etc. gesture. Look, at the end of the day, just isn't it better to split it one way than four? Sorry, 2 ways than 4, I mean.
Exactly, it's the split you had in mind.
Tell you what, you're the one who actually stole the thing, I'll admit that, so 60-40. I'm willing to give you your due. It's a fair point.
The problem is, I do not have... Well...
I'm willing to accept an IOU for an amount of it. I can wait a few jobs.
There are 5 members in this group. You wanted your due, correct?
Yes.
100.
And what, you get 400?
300, actually. Well, 200, because I've spent some of it.
Well, yes, but you spent it on you, I would assume.
Well, it cost me 25 gold per window and door. The spell itself ran me about 50. Wasn't it 50? I think it was. 75? 50, because she got the discount.
Oh, does the spell arcane lock actually cost money per window and door?
Yep.
And material components?
Yep.
So,
What?
so does
Actually, I
so does-
suppose...
Wait, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that's actually quite a different matter, to be perfectly honest. With an 18, would I have known that? Probably? Maybe?
Yes.
Okay. Well, okay, that's a different matter then. Money that you're spending on the windows and doors is... I can definitely accept that. The spell itself is one thing, but that's directly going to the group.
You will find that Continual Flame has a similar requirement. I believe the amount is 50 gold each.
I will just as a clarification,
Yeah.
which I think we did do the math. It was like you still had to pay the costs for like the leveling or for like the spell, so 50 gold per level plus the quote unquote rental fee. So for like a first level spell, it was 75 gold instead of 50.
Yeah. I remember she talked it
I
down a
think
bit.
like I think you talked me down like 25 gold total.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Anyways,
Uh,
Yeah, just
Let's see, it's... In addition, Continual Flame costs 50 gold for each casting of it. I was also working on getting a hold of Illusory Script to safeguard our documents. It could also be used in other matters that may make us money in the future.
it says Dear Frieza, and then it's just a picture of a butt.
I've also prepared a spell that will allow us to get away from a difficult situation for a long time. About an hour.
What is it?
A spell that lets me create an extra dimensional space that we can hide in.
How much did you say it was for the? Okay, how many windows does this place are? How much is it gonna cost for the fucking locks? And
So fucking much.
yeah, that's a lot of windows. I'm just sort of looking. Can we just do specific rooms? Like,
4, 5, 6,
we're not gonna have
7,
anything of value in the fucking living room or
8,
whatever,
9,
right? We can just
10,
do like
11,
out,
12, 13,
maybe
14,
like a storage room.
14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31,
Now, is Kalos thinking this as well, or just
32,
Hex?
34, 35.
Kalos is like, he goes to open his mouth, he pauses, and he just sort of like starts thinking. Is like, wait,
38,
shit,
39,
math, doing math. Like,
40,
okay, logistically
41
speaking, we're not warding all
windows.
these windows. All this aside, yeah.
He realized.
Are we just picking a room and warding the room?
Are you asking Slice on this?
Yeah,
Or
I'm
like
just
you-
saying that out
Oh
loud.
my
Oh,
god,
okay.
it's gonna cost 2,050 gold to ward all the windows. Oh no, I missed
Let alone the
3.
doors.
So it's 2,200 to ward all the windows.
Yep,
Let alone the doors.
I was planning.
To be fair though, there's only 4 doors. What? The front door, the back door, the
You don't want to
kitchen
ward all
door,
the
and
internal
door
doors?
upstairs.
That was actually a bit of the plan. I was actually planning
Oh,
to
now
ward.
remember why so many mage towers don't typically have windows.
Yes. I was more planning to isolate specific areas of the building.
Right, fair enough. And how much were you gonna spend on that?
I don't know. I hadn't decided yet. I bought 4 castings of it to begin with. Mostly because it's all that was on hand.
Alright, well, let's put some gold aside for that, I suppose, then take what's left and, split that. We've got, what, if it's 25 per, why don't we call it?
A single casting of
Jeez,
each
do we wanna
alone
give
is
it-
75 gold. If we also
You
want
said
to
it was
protect
25.
25 for one spell, 50 for another. Are you now understanding my financial situation?
Okay, you know what? How about this, actually?
How do I
We can
budget
all-
this?
Yeah, exactly, I'm like, fuck, I don't want to have to fuck to do math yet. You can bring up to the group that you've purchased these spells, and... Jeez, sorry, my dog is fucking going ham wild. As I was saying, you can bring up the fact that you've purchased these 2 spells to the group, and we can all contribute to the castings. And we can put aside, say, I suppose, give it 200 gold for now, for however much you're spending on these.
See,
And then the rest of it can be split. So that's 300. You give me 150.
There would only be
Ah.
there would only be 104 left if we put 200 away.
Because you've spent the rest?
Correct. One moment.
Well, that seems like it's your sum. How about you give me 120?
Quick question, Akalos.
Yes.
What are you going to do if I refuse to pay?
Probably. I don't know. Bring it up with the group.
Bring it up with the group. Oh, sorry. I wasn't heard properly. Bring it up with
No,
the group.
That's something neither of us wants.
It does.
Lose-lose situation.
It does appear so. 150.
120. That's my 40%.
Fine. 120.
Are you giving it to him?
Yes. That puts me at that much.
I'm just imagining Islyson is both proud and very annoyed.
More, I've just come up with 3 different contingencies.
Yeah.
I'm just imagining me like holding like a stack of cash and like rifling through the bills for some reason, but no, instead it's a very nice jingling of coins.
Yeah.
Right. I'm just gonna pause and right, well. You have a good sleep. You look like you could use one. And turn to leave. And before I leave the room, I'm just gonna pause and look at my shoulder and go, I do hope you understand his license that no matter your answer, this wouldn't have come to blows.
It likely wouldn't have needed to.
Can I roll? I'm gonna roll an insight and see if she means because she, beat me, or just because she wouldn't have done so either. I'm assuming it means she'd like stab me in the back while I was asleep or something.
You've seen Islyson fight before. She has like 1 or 2 damaging moves that can be either very scary or very not scary. But her best move is always finding the back door, the other way to win. It's most likely she would employ this against you as well. You're playing chess, not checkers with Islyson.
Islyson just calls the guards.
You also know Islyson has no shame.
Right, well, he's gonna pause at that and then just go, good night. I'll see you tomorrow morning. And go to his room. Oh, right, no, that's not a door we've added yet. Shit, how do I get into this room?
It's
Okay,
gone.
I'm going out this door. Right, no, actually, no, I would know the fucking way to my room at this point, so yeah.
Most likely.
That's fine. I was gonna be funny
He
if I,
goes-
exited that way, pause, come back, right, we haven't added that fucking door yet. Comes back around.
He goes outside, climbs the building, and then comes down through the chimney.
Do we have,
Oh,
wait, have we
yeah.
gotten the chimneys repaired yet?
I don't even think
Not
they were collapsed or
yet.
anything.
Oh, no, are they, fully going? I thought there was something to do with them. No, that was just the kitchen fireplace, right?
Yes.
Are we lighting these fires at night? I'm
I-
assuming so,
Would hope so,
That
because it's cold as shit.
but we don't
like
have wood.
that depends entirely on you.
We're burning the old furniture.
Well, Ah, shit, it would probably be
No
molding.
reason not to.
Well, no, yeah, I guess. Might as well. If there's enough, if we have been burning it, then he probably would have lit a fire in your room, so it is nice and warm when you get up there.
The door was locked.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Did
Do you break in?
No. Oh yeah, you had a stack of firewood by your fire anyway, over here. I think that's what this was.
Is that it? I thought that was something else.
I don't know. What was it? It's my drawing. I'd put it there.
Yeah, I don't know, because I didn't draw that.
I would assume it's firewood. I don't know what else it would be.
But do you want to break into his license room?
No, I'm not going to break into his license room.
Okay.
Didn't you have, like, some way of knowing when people did that anyway?
Yeah.
The alarm spell, which
Alarm
would have
spell,
gone
right.
away
Yeah.
at this point.
It is gone right now, but it depends on
Yeah.
when he broke in.
No, I wouldn't have done that.
I was counting on him having done it earlier. Also, the door is locked. If it has a lock, I assume it does. It's a bedroom door.
Yeah, in that case, you don't get your nice, warm, and toasty room. Joke's on you at the end of the day, I guess.
I know, right?
Oh god, this room is slightly warmer than I am.
There is a piece of parchment pinned to your door, and it says, "I would have lit the fire, but it's locked."
She just leaves it there and goes in.
Shit, wait, do I have a key? Like, how is this room locked? Wait,
I would assume.
You would have been given a series of keys by Polo, yes.
His
have
license.
you replaced the lock he's licensed?
She would have taken the key to this room.
Is there only one?
If there's a master key, probably not. Otherwise, there probably is.
Let's see.
Spending far too much fucking time on this.
It's a very large mansion in Waterdeep, so I would imagine like there'd probably be like different keys for the different floors.
There are 2 doors on her floor, so...
Yeah. It would probably be like a master key for the first floor, a master key for the second. The doors that lead outside would each have their own key. And then, yeah, just from there.
So, Islyson would likely have stolen the 3rd floor master key. If
Alright.
no one stopped her.
No,
Floor,
I mean,
not
your
third
room,
floor.
there's no reason for you to have stolen it, honestly, probably should have
Yeah.
given it to you, it's your room.
The 4th floor, because that would just give her her room and this storeroom across from it.
Was I sleeping in here, or was I sleeping in here? Shit.
Horn guy. I don't know why that's so funny.
I'll sleep in that one, actually.
Anyways. Alright, so
That has the unsweat.
the next day. What do you guys want to do?
Islice is going to be casting Arcane Lock on her door. Because she trusts Akalos not.
Okay.
So, there's that. Oh, I only have 1 second level slot left, so that's all I'm pulling for tonight.
Okay.
Oh yeah, when does the Ghast HP reduction go away? Is that just a long rest, or is it...
At the end of your long rest, yes.
She's
Okay.
gonna have to do that in the morning, actually. Ripperoonies.
Oh, is she out of second level spells?
No, she just doesn't have Arcane Lock prepared, and it's not a ritual spell. So,
Fair enough.
Islison's gonna have to set a little trap.
Repeat trap?
Yeah. Let's see, I'm looking at her
Its
stuff.
name
You guys.
is Bridget.
You could just do alarm, couldn't you? Or do you not have that
Oh
prepared
wait,
either?
yeah, she can just do a lot. I'm looking through my spells. My eyes glaze clean past that one. So yes. Oh, I forgot I got comprehend languages as well. Could have used that in the arguments. Anyway. So yes, is placing the alarm, actually.
Okay.
Yep.
If any person or familiar enters this room that is not Islyson,
Or
in
Skitterface.
body and spirit, or Skitterface in body and spirit, it goes off.
So is Lyson's body being puppeted could enter this room, but not Skitterface's?
Wait, I said body and spirit in Skitterfaces.
You said body or spirit for his Lyson, but
And-
body and spirit for
No, I
Skitterface.
said and on both. At least I hope
That
I
doesn't
did.
really
right.
matter.
Yeah.
Either way.
Yes.
So yes.
Which
Yeah,
means
the
Lyson
next
can't be
day.
bothered to walk at high level, she puppets her own body around.
I'm using telekinesis to move around. I cast the levitate spell every day. All day.
I read a new book. You know what I like more than these Lamborghinis? Knowledge.
Knowledge.
That's
Oh.
why I read a new book every day. God, that guy's a douche.
The first order of business. Unseen servant. Clean this room. Luckily in art and luckily / unluckily, unseen servant does not count as a creature. And I did not factor in arcane constructs.
But yes. So. Alright, so yeah. You guys want to meet up the next day at all?
Yeah, I think the plan was at our place the next morning.
Alrighty then. What are you meeting up to do?
Well, we've got to look into those book auctions. How long? Did we ever get a rough time frame for the shit that we wanted to get from the guard that they were gonna have to process?
Nope.
Was it on the matter of days or weeks?
You do not get any kind of it's basically like as long as the
Investigation.
investigation is taking place. Yes.
Okay, damn. Alright, yeah, I think... Shoot, is that it? We looked at all... Oh yeah, that one guy that we fucking... His license scared the shit out of, we do need to go back there.
Do we really?
Well, yeah, we'll just send someone who wasn't there with us the first time. Did we have the frog with us at that point?
I think so. So yeah, Dirk would be
Yeah,
safe.
Dirk.
Dapple, the guys, yeah. Dappled was there. In fact, he helped. He had
helped
a
scare him.
rather pivotal role in actually getting that guy to
Traumatizing
freak the
this
fuck
man.
out. Yeah, Dirk, however, was not there. No, he is a fresh fit.
Dirk
Is
wouldn't have
Dirk
allowed it.
at our place this morning?
No, Dirk is. Well, Dirk told you he was going to be at the temple.
Okay, I just wasn't sure if you'd turn up in the morning. Okay, well, we can go and collect Dirk then.
Alright.
And then on to the books, I suppose.
Smile.
So yeah, so you guys head to the temple that Dirk is in, and then to the apartment building. Alright.
It was mid-smiley face.
No.
No.
You know,
Which building was that again?
What, the Temple of Celadrine? Oh.
No. Which one had you not gone to?
Oh, we haven't gone to any of them. The auctions.
No, like the apartments, which
it
you
was.
were
Oh.
ahead to.
Bellcat?
No, it was the
No,
woman's.
Feyla.
It was the woman's apartment. Or no, it wasn't.
Wait,
It was the
let
one
me-
right after that. I'm gonna say it's probably Roth.
Scrolling. Alright.
Let's see.
We looked at Phalar's, we looked at Hanin's, we looked at Ratha's, so the only one left is Bellcat. So it was Bellcat's. Millie, fuck's sake, don't do that. Oh. Yeah, okay.
Alrighty then. So you guys head back to Bellcat's place.
I need to lie more with these lies. I need to remember to do more lies. Not lying enough.
Do you explain what happened to Dirk? Like why you're sending him in first?
I would hope so.
Okay. So-
we absolutely scared the
No,
shit out
no,
of
no,
this
no, no,
guy.
no. There is no we about this. Those two.
Hey Dirk, I owe this guy money. Can you do this instead?
But when
They
Dirk
broke
is
into his house when he didn't come to the door fast enough and scared
Yeah,
the shit out of him. We might have been
yeah,
reported
Dirk,
to the guards.
are you still saying? Okay, yeah, okay. I said, are you seriously saying about like owing him money? And Hex, are you seriously telling Dirk that we scared this guy? And just want to say at this point, Dirk is he looks a bit like well, actually, hold on. Let me see here. How is Dirk? I'm gonna roll Constitution save to see, because he had a bad. Yeah, Dirk is
How many
not
yards
having.
away from my
Yeah,
laptop right now?
Dirk is not having a good morning. He looks serene, but there's like little like dark puffy shadows around his eyes, which stand out all the more because of his by now stark white hair and pale skin, pale blemishless skin because of fucking Fey bullshittery.
Oh,
Alright, look,
he's gotten
Dirk.
worse.
This doesn't have to be stressful. This can just be get in, ask the questions, do some investigating, get out, you know?
Has
What?
it gotten worse
Hold on,
since
what do we-
yesterday?
Yeah, okay. So I'm guessing that money
I
has not
believe
in
so,
fact
yeah.
been changing hands, and we
No.
So what do I need to know?
But Frady was asking that has Dirk gotten worse since yesterday?
Has Dirk gotten worse since yesterday?
Is he paler and whiter than he was yesterday?
Yes.
Okay.
He looks more and more like the weather.
Oh my god, he's becoming a snow spirit.
In fact, he is so pale. He's starting to, like, you've known Dirk. He has this
Shimmering.
sort of roundish, pinkish nose. It's a little bit blue today, though that might be a trick of the early morning light.
Is he getting like shimmering? Is he frosty now? Does he have sparkles in the morning sun?
Not yet.
Okay.
Nope, not yet.
Oh my god, he's becoming Edward.
Oh no.
He's becoming a White Walker. Oh, jeez.
No. You wish. You're becoming a Twilight
Oh,
vampire, you
yes.
fool. But
No.
the
So yeah. What do I need to know? What do I need to ask this guy? What did you guys fail to diplomatically get from this dude?
We failed to get literally anything because the first time he met us, it was a weird shadow eldritch abomination creature breaking into his house.
Ah!
But as for what you need to, yeah, blame her, not me. As for what you need to know,
No, it was the
Um,
frog.
you did. I feel like most of it. I'm gonna be honest. The shadow creature was probably the worst part of it.
No, it was the frog.
No, the worst part of it was the hand opening the door.
Oh, was it? I don't really remember who did what.
That
As
would have been
Lyson-
helpful. Yeah.
As Lyson just like made the shadow creature scared the shit out of him, but it was Dapple who actually did the mage hand to open the door.
Right.
Yeah.
This is Bellcat. He disappeared first. He was found last. He is a gnome, male. That's pretty much it.
Okay, so what
Basically,
exact? Okay. So
we
what?
need to know if he had any relations, if he lived alone, when he left for work, when he got back, if that's available information. Basically, anything. Search the apartment. See if there was anyone who might know more.
Okay. Quick
Basic
question.
investigation stuff. Think like we're searching for a missing person.
Yeah. Okay. Your
You're a
general. Hold on. Takes a pulls a little flask out of his jacket. And unscrews the top, and honestly, you smell tea. You smell warm tea as you take the quick swig.
Oh no, it's piss.
So what exactly? Screws back on the cap, puts it back into his voluminous orbular jacket. So what exactly is it kosher to share with him? Like, should this guy know? I mean, should this landlord know that their tenant was basically probably drained of blood for the sake of a murder guy?
Okay, don't explain too much to it. Just say it's related to the recent deaths.
Yeah, okay, sure. All right, I'll keep it.
You know,
All right.
part of an active
Standard questions.
Can't tell him
Yeah.
too much.
Yeah, standard questions.
Blood for the blood god.
Ask for the standard sorts of access. Try to keep the gory details to a minimum. I think I can do that.
Hard cut to Dirk inside, and then they ripped out his spleen. And I think they ate his intestines. We're not entirely sure.
I don't know how this happened. Just the guy is on his kitchen table, just looking at Dirk.
I goes, oh no, that's right. They hung him up with the intestines.
Just cut like 15 minutes later. How do you accidentally rob a bank?
Did you have to kick all the puppies?
Oh.
Oh god.
Yes.
But yeah, okay, so Dirk will sort of roll his neck.
I like the specification of did you have to kick all of the puppies, not just why
Kick
did you kick
all
the
of the
puppies,
puppies.
but did you have to kick all of them?
All of them? Like, you had to, like, the city is huge. Why all of the puppies? But yeah, Dirk will, again, he'll sort of take a breath. It smells like herbs, and not the funny kind. Well, I mean, it smells like tea. It smells like spiced tea. Roll his neck and say, "All right, I don't expect any trouble, but if I do, I'll throw something through his window. I don't know. Hopefully, it ain't gonna come to that. Whatever.
Don't worry.
Foreshadowing. I don't know. God damn you people."
I'll hear any yelling.
Sorry, what was that?
It's dangerous to go alone. Take this.
Are you gonna hand me Skitterface now?
Yeah, you get one possum.
All right, cool. Actually, Dirk. Oh, who did we lose?
All right, hello.
Yes.
I couldn't unmute for some, but I was gonna give you my horn of warning.
Oh, hey,
whatever.
that works too.
The one that only
All
one
right.
person can hear. I don't remember.
All right, horn
Horn of
holding
alarm.
up.
Horn of silent alarm. That's it.
Yeah. All right, so magic horn. Thank you. A blow on the horn and sort of look at Skitterface as I'm holding him like a naughty kitten by the scruff.
Well, the thing is, Oh, right. Yeah, go ahead.
And then, all right, and tuck him under one shirt, under one, tuck him into the jacket.
Do you have any cookies, snacks, or anything edible that should not be eaten in your jacket?
Can you roll me a quick perception for Skitterface?
Yep. Is this based off smell?
No, just general perception, please, if the DM will allow it.
Well, it does have.
Yeah,
key
sure.
stuff.
You get a telepathic message from Skitterface. Oh my god, it's full of stars.
It's
The
like in-
inside of Dirk's jacket.
Is it an extra dimensional space? Because if so, I don't get the message.
No,
We don't
it
know.
is not.
It is not. Well, maybe. It could just be Terry Pratchett magic, who knows. But regardless.
Well, I
Well-
need to know because that decides whether or not I get the message.
You do get the message,
Anyway.
yeah.
Yeah. But anywho, in all likelihood, no, it's probably just get a message that it smells like smoked fish in here. And it's very warm.
Is he able to find the smoked fish?
He's looking.
Is he sniffing? That nose is going.
He's sniffing. That nose is going. That he feels Dirk grab him by the base of the tail through the jacket, put him back in a place. But as he trudges
A
towards the
claw
door.
rakes across your left nipple.
I'm wearing armor, man. Anywho,
And
I will
I'm
knock.
No, I'm just thinking about Harry Potter with like Hagrid. how like his coat is just made entirely of pockets stitched together in the shape of a coat.
God.
But yeah, Dirk will go to the door and give it a polite, but it's like that practiced knock of like knock knock knock. Instead of saying like you expect something like that, almost it's just below. It's just like 2 notches below a pound. So, but it is still rather
It's
jarring a little
authoritative,
bit.
not aggressive.
It's an authoritative knock, yeah.
Not
But instead
like
of
the
like
police.
open up, gods, it's knock knock knock. Hello there.
I will note that you guys would notice there is a squad of guards across the street.
Okay, cool.
I'm okay. If I see a squad of guards across the street, I'm not going there. Is there a food stall as soon as I see them? Is there a food stall anywhere nearby?
Yes.
When do we notice
Alright.
these guards?
I'm gonna go to the food stall. I'm gonna buy something. I'm gonna turn around and go back the way I can.
I'm sorry, Freaky. What'd you say?
When do we notice these guards?
Probably about 100 feet away. They are wearing very distinct uniforms, but like the crowd is like somewhat large. So yes, probably about you'd notice them about 100 feet 100 feet away.
Shit, I didn't prepare this guy's self. Oh well. Fuck with the guards later.
Yeah. Anyway, knock knock knock. Hello. Hello. My name is Dirk Spudkin. I used to be with the gods.
I've
Roll a
investigated.
persuasion check, please.
Hey. Persuasion.
Yeah. As you knock on the door, and you're like, "Hey, I'm with the guards." there will
I used to be with the
about-
guards.
Yeah, I was with the guards. There's about 15 seconds of silence before there is like a couple of clicks and the sound of a a bar being like shifted, and then you'll see like the door will open a bit.
Oh, this
Uh,
poor guy.
There's
And
still
he
a
installed-
chain across the door.
He installed those locks fast.
We had like 24 hours.
Yeah.
But yes, you would note like there is still a chain, so you'd have to like you couldn't just push open the door. You'd have to push both past him and the chain.
And that's when
but-
Dirk melts into a shadow entity.
Oh, God. By the way, when Dirk is doing this, where is the rest of the group? Where is?
Well, like I said, as soon as I see these guys, I'm fucking going away. Because they're probably here for us.
Eastlyson has positioned herself at the nearest cafe or food stand that has a sitting area or bench where Old Man is
Yeah.
feeding pigeons.
Okay.
The pigeons are a requirement.
Yes, that has a shot at the building.
They're also very weird because it's negative like 100. It's like negative 20 degrees outside.
They're just peacefully hopping around on the snow, picking at the birdseed, chirping delightedly.
They're frost pigeons.
Oh god.
They're Phrygians.
Oh,
Pigeons.
Hey, comical.
Chemical.
Chemical.
Chemical?
You good, my dude?
Chemical.
Chemical. Chemical.
Chemical fire.
Chemical
Hello.
fire. War crimes.
Yes.
It's only a war crime the second time you do it.
True. It's a fortune season. It never
The,
war crimes
uh,
the first time.
Speaking of
It's not a war
speaking
crime
of
until you've invented it.
speaking of chemical fire, I just like the power of suggestion. There is a sprinkler system in kitchens, but instead of water, it sprays out like this gray dust,
Yeah.
like a fire retardant dust or
Yep.
something.
Oh, yeah,
Hayride
yeah, yeah.
system.
I didn't know that for like 6, 7. I didn't know that for like 5, 6 years. Because like when I first started, I'm like, oh hey, what are these? And someone's like, oh yeah, these are the fire suppression systems. I'm like, oh, interesting. Like they told me like, yeah, that's where the water comes out, and I'm like, oh okay, yeah, that's fair. I didn't think much of it until like a chef was like, why the fuck would water come out of those? It's above the fryer.
Well, after the initial fireball, it will put out the fire. I don't know. I'm fucking with you there.
He just looked at me like I was a fucking idiot, and he's like, why the fuck would there be water coming out of those?
Well, you see, the fire
And
system is
I
on
never
a
thought
delay.
about it.
The fire system's on a delay. There's actually a trap door full of salt right above the fryer, and a full second before the sprinkler system comes on, the salt trap door opens and just
Okay.
comically buries the whole fryer in amount of salt.
You saying funny thing happened, comical? I saw that your Discord crashed.
Yep.
Oh no.
He's gone.
Man,
Chemical,
I think,
no!
I think out of our entire group, like out of everyone I know, Discord hates comical the absolute most.
Yeah, well, between his computer and his distance. Yeah.
I mean, I'd argue that that Ghost has like a
Really?
worse computer,
Yes.
but I don't know. Might be an internet thing with comical.
I may be the most destitute of you all, but I also have a good computer. Because for a very, very short time, we had money. I didn't get to see much of it. This computer represents basically everything I got to see of it, but still.
Nice.
And when these parts
You have,
die,
like, an
I am
actual desktop, right?
fucked. Yes.
Yeah.
I do not use laptops for actual computer things.
Fair enough, I suppose.
Yeah. Anyway, knocking on that door. Clink, 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 chink, chunk, chunk, and there is a chain keeping the door closed between me and who do I say?
You see a dwarf. A dwarf gentleman who looks, like, mildly paranoid, but, like, still very, like, he looks happy to see you, like, almost, but he has this, like, rather paranoid look on his face, as, like, he looks behind you, and he goes, hello, you're with you said you're with the guards? He
Oh.
says this in Dwarvish.
Yeah, I was about to say we're breaking into the mother tongue here. Yeah, hi there. Well, as I said, I used to work for the guard, and I'm doing freelance work these days, and I'm working on this case that I'm working on this. Well, I'm working on this case, for the guards, and yeah, father tongue, thank you. And well, I hear that one of your tenants is one of the victims, and I was wondering, did you notice any strange comings and goings? Like, I mean, well, first of all, let me ask: Are you willing to answer some questions? So maybe we could find the killer.
Sure. What's the word? Tongue. Accenting it.
Yeah.
Father tongue. I've got my fatter tongue.
A Potter tongue. Oh, here we're racist now, Potter. Anyway. They're murdering
I'm not
the pagans. They're making the land right for the Lord.
Jesus Christ! And you learn to live with them in your heart. What's the position of people?
Exactly.
I love the fact that you watched that video too.
Yep. Well, yeah. Would you mind if I?
God.
Would you mind if I came inside? My nose is freezing off.
He looks at you like kind of weirded out, like with your whole like nature spirit thing going on.
Yeah.
But he will he'll like look behind you, look around. He asks, "You weren't followed, were you?
Huh?
You weren't followed, were you?"
Not really. But I was
We
sent.
have ruined this man's life.
I can ruin it more.
The
I
produce is here.
I wasn't followed, but I was sent. Like I said, I'm working with the guards right now, you know?
I mean, you absolutely scared the shit out of him, and this was just yesterday, so of course he's gonna be a bit more paranoid.
I can ruin him more.
Oh no, it wasn't yesterday. It was the day before yesterday, wasn't it?
Don't worry, guys. The next thing's gonna come out of the toilet while he's pooping.
Oh god. The troll got me with that one.
Oh no, I can't believe the butt worm crawled up your ass and is now eating you from the inside.
It was
No.
5 of them. It was 5 of them.
5 rock grubs in the toilet.
No, not
No.
rock grubs.
They bit off his ball sack.
5 flesh zombies.
They bit off his ball sack.
Oh god. Alexander's
I think
more paranoid as the campaign.
yeah, I think one of them actually smacked somebody in the back with some crystallized acid. It was great.
Yeah. Anyways.
Anyways,
Yeah, he'll like he hears you say that, and he like looking at you a bit suspiciously before like the door closes. You hear the latch, and then he'll open the door and tell you, get in.
yep, of course. I will slip on inside. And I will give him a polite berth if he wants to. I will give him a polite berth, keeping myself within his visual range if he wishes to begin locking the door again.
Yeah, he will do that. Like start locking the door, start locking up again. Uh, he'll after that he'll head to like the counter and pour like a nice morning ale. Like offer you like a flagon of like breakfast brew.
Oh, I know I shouldn't. The priest said I actually no. I'm actually going to say this. I'm actually going to say this out loud as a sort of like a wistful, greedy lick of the lips. I shouldn't. Priest said I shouldn't, but he isn't here right now. Thank you very much. And I
He
will.
looks a
I'll
bit.
take the. I'll take the breath. I'll take the flagon from him.
He looks a bit confused as to what priest would say that, but doesn't ask.
What dwarven
Uh,
priest?
What heresy is this? Um,
Sounds
Yep.
like fucking heresy to me, brother.
I was. What kind of Nancy boy priest are you talking to? Anyways. Yes, Dirk. He'll like. He does give like a. You would note like he's very hospitable, like even by the standards of the dwarves. But he is like very, very clearly nervous about something. Uh, like he keeps glancing at the doors. You notice that like the room is very well lit. You see that uh, he's got two whistles around his neck, like on a necklace.
Whistle, an
Two
emergency
separate
whistle.
necklaces. Yes. As he says, sorry, I'm a little jumpy. The other day, some weirdos came and summoned some kind of demon inside my apartment.
Have you told the silly question? But have you told the guard about it?
Yeah, I called them as soon as I could. They've got there's a squad of them outside just in case anything happens.
Okay, well, so long. You know what? Good for you. Taking care of your. Gotta take care of ourselves these days. You know, cults and what have you. Anyway, so
Speaking of
about.
cults,
Oh yeah, you know, like the dragon cult a few years ago.
speaking of cult, did you know that your tenant was murdered by a cult? It was long
Oh,
and
dude,
slow and torturous.
Yeah, like the Dragon Cult a few years ago, and
no,
the infernal cult
no,
that
no, no.
fucking rapidly spread.
No, I remember my instructions. But yes, it's sort of like I just sort of I look around for a quick benignly I look around for a seat and I will take a seat.
Yeah, there's like the kitchen table which he's sitting at. There's a few comfy chairs. This uh, this is like that 3/4 sort of thing where it's like the living room and the kitchen are both the same room. There's just like a counter and a table, and then there's just one room leading off to a bathroom and one leading off to a like a bedroom.
But yeah, I'll sit across from him, and I'll take a sip of my morning brew. But yeah, so, ooh, that's nice. Um, what can you tell me about, uh, what happened? What happened with Mr. Mrs. Billcat?
With hello?
Your tenant. Your tenant. What can you tell me about your tenant the last day? Did they get any, strange visitors? Did Did the demon get to them? Do you think? I don't know.
Uh, uh, I hope they didn't, but bunch of those leather worker folks all kept a lot of gnomes are just kind of weirdos. Ever been to that temple of theirs?
Sorry,
Some weird.
you kind of cut out there. You said those leather worker folks, something gnomes.
He asked about any visitors, and the guy would have said, "Oh yeah, just those leather worker folks." Uh, and gnomes are all. And he's like, and he was talking about how like gnomes are very strange to him.
Oh, Bellcat was a
Yeah,
gnome.
have you ever been to those? Have you ever been to their temple? It's the weirdest shit ever.
I haven't been to the House of Inspired Hands. They actually got a little bit of commissioning work done. They do, they do passable smithing work, but oh, they can make a nice dwarven hammer sing, if you know what I mean.
Is he doesn't acknowledge that statement either in either direction. He just like kind of glances towards you, glances towards the door. As you'll say, but it is like I said, those leather worker folk were coming and going quite a lot.
Okay. Hmm. Anybody new come into the building shortly before they disappeared?
There's a young woman who is hoping to get an apartment.
Oh, Dirk will take another sip of his breakfast brew, take out his notepad and a grease pencil, and he'll make a quick little note and say, "Well, when did this young woman first arrive? And were they and your tenant close at all, or just sort of or is this just sort of like some timing thing, weirdness? Do you think?"
I think it's just a timing weirdness thing. It's a young woman
Yeah.
named Sandraline. She's in the Weavers Guild.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I may actually ask. What the hell even would I ask her? Never mind. Thank you. You've been actually pretty helpful so far. Uh, could I get your copy of the tenant's key, please? So that I may, obviously do a quick investigation, look around the room.
No, but I can take you to the room.
Hey, that works. That is perfect.
He'll nod to you and he'll get up and like grab a lantern, even though it's pretty bright outside. uh,
Uh, Dirk will not comment. Though he does, he looks like he wants to ask, but
uh,
it is a bit of a polite, but he will not ask out of trying to be polite.
roll an Arcana check, please.
An Arcana check. I am not very well mystically versed. Clicky do. Oh, jeez. I should sandbag myself more often if I keep rolling like this.
With an Arcana of 18, unrelated to the Arcana check, you would note that like the symbol of Moradin is on the side of the lantern. Like this is very clearly not his lantern, but like it belongs to the church. And you would note that it appears to be a lantern of revealing. No, not lantern of revealing. A lantern of tracking.
Oh, okay.
He went to the
Oh,
church
that
and
is.
got this
Yeah.
lantern like borrowed it from them.
Yeah, I was about to say. Yeah. Okay. I hope
You can assume that it is a lantern of demon tracking.
Yeah. Oh God. Yeah. Dirk is going to.
It doesn't track demons. Just fiends, I guess. Do they count as fiends, or wait, are they monstrosities?
They are
They are
fiends.
fiends. Yes.
They are fiends. Okay.
I will bite your fucking nose off if you make that distinction wrong again. No. Frothing at the mouth. Do you not know
I
the
don't know.
difference?
Demons are fucking all kinds of weird shit. I wouldn't be surprised.
Oh, yeah.
I'm literally drawing last, like off in the ocean right now while this question happens.
But yes, you would note that this is most likely a lantern of fiend tracking.
You know, friend, I really want to ask, but it's none of my business. I'm here to solve a murder. You know what I mean?
I mean, he did tell you that like
He
some
also,
weirdo is coming to
did
demon in
totally
his
say,
apartment.
"Oh wow, you are not joking. You are not joking. I am sorry that happened."
It's like just is fucking
I'm so
Hex
proud of
telling you
myself.
about his license scaring the shit out of this guy. So like you're pretty sure that it wasn't actually a demon. But I'll never tell.
No
Anyways,
one will ever know.
no one will ever believe you.
True.
But yes. So he'll take you to the room where he will like unlock the door and allow you entrance.
Thank you. Okay.
He will tell you that like you're probably like the fifth there's been 4 other groups before you like asking to like investigate the room. 2 groups of guards and 3 groups of adventurers.
Yeah, that is. That's fair. Quite a big bounty. Also, just want to solve a murder. It's just the right thing to do. All right. I guess I'll start my investigations in the. What am I looking at actually in this as I'm led through the door? What am I looking at?
You would note it's a very similar room to the landlord's, where it's notably smaller, probably only around like 3/5 the size, where it's like a kitchen and the living room both combined, with a door leading off to what you assume to be a bedroom and a bedroom and a um, and one leading off to a toilet.
Well,
Mm-hmm. All right.
I've just been very, very off with words lately. Like I
Same
keep
here.
forgetting the word cheesecake when I'm at work. I don't know why. Anyway.
What a specific omission from your vocabulary.
Sounds like a
Yeah,
stroke.
because
Yes.
I made some whipped cream and some berry compote because that's what's supposed to go on top of it. And every time I try to tell people like, oh yeah, I need to make whipped cream, and I'm like, for the whipped cream for the and I just can't remember for like a full 5 seconds.
I hope you're
Oh,
happy.
I hate those days. They're annoying.
Hex,
But yes,
I hope you're
Yes.
happy that your adding
Mhm.
bunny ears made me change his outfit to a Playboy bunny outfit.
That's playful.
I hope you're happy.
Anyway.
Oh,
So
I don't know what you're
yes.
talking about.
Okay.
anyway,
Those
yes.
some mighty fine-looking bunny ears. They're very well drawn. I'm sure that whoever did them was really handsome and had a huge dick. I mean, no, sorry, what was that?
Just the biggest dick, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
Anyways, but yes, as I said, you are currently in a room with a it's very clearly been looked through already
Hmm?
several times. Let's see. It's very clearly been picked through several times.
Yeah, it's. Do I see anything that has not been picked through, such as absence of disturbed dust, etc.?
Not really.
All right. Sorry.
Let's see. He'll just tell you. He'll just tell you. Yeah, sorry, give me a second. Yeah, those leather worker people would come here like once a week. I always knew it when they did because I'd get complaints about the smell the day after.
That makes sense. Wait, the day after?
Yeah, because like people would they would be there for a little while, and then people would complain the day after, like after they left.
So you're telling me that that this guy he managed to smell for himself at any rate, he managed to smell pretty well then.
Well enough that people didn't complain.
Oh, that's cool. All right, well, let's. I am not sure what to look for, but let's start in one of the more important. Yeah, we're gonna start in one of the more important places. For him to keep his roof. Let's start with the yo.
Roll a history check really quickly for me.
Could you do that? I'm laying down right. I have to lay down a bit. I've been sitting too long.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Let's see, characters.
And I'm currently working on getting I'm working on getting Roll20 working for my phone right now. But yes, please roll for me. Thank you.
I'm gonna go ahead and put you back in the group and put Dappled in the not with the group. Alright then. Dirk. Dirk.
Yeah. Herka durka durkity durka durka dum.
And history. Booyah.
Yeah, I think it's a negative
18.
1.
You got
Hey!
18 again. God damn. You rolled 2 19s in a row.
2.5% chance, baby. Lightning
But
strikes twice. Mm-hmm.
But yes, You would note something. You would remember that Bellcat was a somewhat lower ranking member of the Workers Guild, like a journeyman at most.
Mm-hmm.
There's some really nice things here.
Oh, what do I see?
You would note that there's the my brain is giving it the various uh the various settings at the table are very nice. The with you would note that there is a fully silver china set, a fully silver tea set, a very nice high quality copper dinnerware and things of that nature. You'd note the pillows and things on the and the blankets on the couch and chairs are all very very nice. Not silk, but still very high quality fabrics.
Okay. So we're seeing maybe some high thread count linen, possibly
Yes.
even some exotic cotton. Oh.
Yes.
Did Belkit have a side hustle that you were aware of?
Something. That's. I think he was a bookkeeper for those leather workers that would come over here every now and then. Don't really know what they were doing, but I guess he was investing in something that they were doing. Don't really remember. Don't really remember him naming any of them except for the elf, Rafa.
Rafa. Alright, thank you. Seems to.
Kept mentioning about how he wanted to, try to seduce her. Don't know why he'd want to seduce a knife here, but
Different strokes for perverted folks, right? Yeah. Anywho, yeah, just too skinny. But yeah.
something about auctions that they went to.
Oh, really? That might explain the. Jesus, I haven't seen. Is this Amish? Is this Amish linen? Look at that.
What the fuck is an
Feel
Amish?
that. Omnish.
Oh, Amit. Yeah.
Linen is typically grown in wet conditions.
Fair enough.
Or I should say, conditions that can be wet for a long time.
Yeah.
And if it's warm, hey, you can do it quickly.
Warm and wet for a long time, like my girlfriend.
Please help my girlfriend. She has a flu.
Oh no.
Anyways.
But yeah, that might explain this rather nice stuff he's got here. Wow.
I'm not sure where he'd get it from. I not sure where he'd get any of the money for it. Otherwise, the other groups that were here said he was probably a member of a gang or something.
Yeah, I don't know. I was about to say possibly. I was about to speculate he might have been skimming off of his employers a little bit. Though, gang.
All right, let's move on to the. Where's the? Does this place have a toilet? Some
Yeah,
boy,
so that that door
somewhere.
right
All right, thank you. I mean, I was about to suggest looking there first. Anyways, probably for him, I say as I reach for the knob. Probably one of the most important places for him. You know what, with the getting rid of the stink every night and not getting kicked out on his ass. And I'll open up the door.
there. Yeah, you would note within the door once again, like very nice things. Like within the room, like rather nice things. The stuff that were probably provided are more utilitarian, more like not cheap garbage, but like not
Mhm.
fancy, like a
Yeah.
copper tub, a very basic glass mirror, like a very basic glass mirror. But you would note that uh, the toiletries are very nice. Like the soaps are
Yeah.
very nice. Like very strong stuff gets written like this sort of thing that like very easily gets like odor neutralizers.
Yeah. All right. Uh, yeah, I'll take a look around and I'll actually ask the innkeeper to bring his lantern on in.
Yeah, and he'll do so.
And as I'm investigating, I'll actually comment. Huh, funny that all this stuff is actually quite nice. Omnish bathing salts. Nice. Had a taste for things southernly. Anyway.
He'll once again shrug because he doesn't know what that is.
But yes, let's see here. Investigation, I believe.
Yeah.
I was about to say, considering that there's still some really nice, valuable things in this room, I'm willing to bet that there is something, clicky do, that there is something interesting in here, possibly. Also, the amount of time he would, by default, have to actually spend in this room, basically, to get rid of the stank.
Investigation 22. Are you looking for anything in particular?
Yes, actually, I'm looking for anything that doesn't exactly fit, or I should say, I'm looking carefully for documents, possibly hidden caches of money, trinkets of some sort. Basically, anything that doesn't exactly fit inside of what is already a rather suspicious-looking apartment. Because, again, rather nice things. 5 groups of people have been through here. None of the adventurers have made off with any of like the odor neutralizing stuff, which would be very useful for adventurers. Uh, so yeah, I've even like I'm picking up like little like the earthenware jars or like hammered tin containers and giving them a little shake to see if there's anything else other than like dehydrated powders inside, what have you.
There are like some fluids in the like the various bottles and jars and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, give me a second.
Yeah. I mean, this is the only room that doesn't seem again. This is the only room that doesn't seem to have been picked over very well because Who the hell? Who normally does that in a toilet? Unless you've done this a while. It's like, one of the most intimate places in anybody ever lives.
But yeah, with a 22 investigation, you would note that there is like a small compartment in like the changing the sorry, give me a second. Like there is a small folding screen, like that one would put up when changing clothes, and you would note that there is like a small, like door-ish thing. But when you open it up, all that's in there is again, very nice, like a few paintings of a female elf.
There's some writing on it. It says, "Hot wizards in your area." I don't know.
Welcome, my love.
Yeah, actually, yes, I will take that out and
Ensnared by thine pointy ears.
yeah, I'll take it out and I will give it a look. See if there's anything written on this. I'm assuming it's tasteful. Dear God, I hope it's tasteful.
It's
Rather nice painting of an elf.
It is like it is rather tasteful. Yes. It's not. I'm trying to think of the way to put this.
provocative. Or perhaps
Sorry,
it is
give me a second.
provocative, but not full smut. Soft core.
Does it have an air of
Somewhat, yes.
ribaldry? Yeah. Does it have an air of ribaldry around it? Is it meant to titillate in a polite sort of way to go, oh, that's ribald.
Ribbled.
It is
Naughty, naughty.
the best way I can think of to put it is like it looks almost like something like someone would use as their profile picture almost. If that makes sense.
Am I looking at someone? Am I looking at a painted elf doing duck lips from the up high angle,
No.
wearing sunglasses in their SUV?
No.
I didn't think so. But no, I understand. Sort of like it's like a tasteful profile picture.
Yes, but one meant to like make the person look very nice.
Like this.
Mm-hmm.
This kind of deal.
Yeah. But yeah, as I'm turning it over, do
and-
I see anything? Either
you
turning
would,
it over, you know what I mean. Shit.
you would note two things. One is what is very clearly some sort of artist's mark, and then something in Gnomish.
Oh shoot! Do I speak Gnomish? Do I speak? Do I, Dirk Spudkin, speak Gnomish? I have my sheet up right here. I'm gonna click it. Do I speak Gnomish?
You do not. You speak
I do not.
Halfling and Dwarvish. You speak every other short language.
Yeah, I was about to say I speak the more common languages of Waterdeep.
You speak the secret language of the halflings that they loathe to share with others. And Dwarven. And Sylvan. And Elven.
French.
But
He
you-
speaks basically everything I do and then some additional languages.
He speaks two Fey languages, but neither of them are the short Fey language.
Yes.
I guess. Oh, god damn it. Roll 20 mobile, you are the worst.
Yes.
Anyway.
I can check for you. Let's see. What
Well, you
languages
could copy
do
it
you
down at
speak?
least, and we can just get it translated
I was about to say,
along with the Maker's
Common,
Mark.
Dwarvish, Halfling, Sylvan, Elven. So you do not speak Gnomish.
yeah, I speak most of the throughout my long and illustrious career of being in the deep. I speak, and especially amongst the guards, I speak the languages of the city, basically.
But yes, you unfortunately can't read whatever this says.
Yep. I'll show it to the landlord. Hey, can you make hide or hair of this?
Let me roll. See if he does.
Oh man, this would be so much easier if I had a wizard on hand with comprehend languages. Oh jeez.
I know, right?
I know, right?
Uh,
If only she wasn't stupid and couldn't be here because of stupid reasons.
If only a frog hadn't ruined everything.
If only you had prepared disguise self, though I guess the guards might be looking for that.
They would have no way
Anyways.
of catching his lice and doing it, but sadly, no, I didn't know we were going to this building today.
You would have though, presumably.
Did we discuss it last night, or did we discuss
Oh
it in
no,
the
but we
morning?
knew we were going to be continuing the investigation, and like there are like 5 places we can go to, and this is one of them.
Anyways.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So
Uh,
Dirk, he unfortunately does not speak Gnomish.
Oh, that sucks. Oh well. I'll copy down the artist mark. I also
Uh,
ask him. Yeah, I'll copy
he
down. I'll
will
also ask him. Do you?
he will note that there is another gnome tenant if you want to ask them.
It might be a little saucy for all I know. Don't want to seem rude, but that's if they're home and well, hey, you know what? Got a murder to solve. Time for resources rather than shame. Anyway, but yeah, I'll copy this down. I'll copy down the message in Gnomish. I'll also copy down the artist mark. Do I recognize this artist at all?
Um, roll another history check. By the way, I will note, the name he said earlier. You do know that name. Rotha?
Oh,
That's
oh,
one of the other
Rafa?
victims.
Yeah. That is in fact one of the other victims.
Interesting that.
I'm sorry?
Interesting that.
Yeah, apparently he was doing bookkeeping for her in some way.
What was the name of
Uh,
the woman who visited him? Sandra Lean or whatever?
No, that was the name of the woman who was trying to get an apartment.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, sorry, I missed that part.
Yeah. The woman who visited him was Rotha.
Yeah.
But yes, so, what were you saying, Dirk? I'm sorry. Oh yeah, no. With a 1, you do
Yeah.
not recognize the artist's mark.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not a Philistine, but I'm also not terribly cultured.
Nah,
Yeah.
you got other things to worry about.
Yeah. Was that compartment with this quick little painting and this possibly saucy message the only thing in here other than the
I,
toiletries and what have you?
uh, basically, yeah. There's the bathtub, the latrine itself, a small stand with a mirror,
Mm-hmm.
And as I said, like the wooden dividing.
You want the ears back.
Then there's
Oh.
also like the wooden divider thing that you found the little art compartment in. Other than that, it's just the toiletries.
Oh, all right.
Like the various creams and salts and powders and things like that.
Yeah. All right. I'll head on in. I'll take the. I will not take the painting with me, but I will carry the painting with me.
Okay.
And I will.
Alphonse.
I will. Yeah. I will advance into the bedroom, and I will start looking around. As it is the second. It is one of the more inhabited parts of the room for hours per day.
I will take the painting and I will head into the bedroom and I will start unbuckling my pants.
Exactly. I will
know.
now request 5 minutes. If you hear screaming, do
Alone to
not open
examine
the
the
door.
painting.
Exactly. If you,
I'm going
if
to
you,
take this painting into the bedroom
You
and
see,
lock the door behind me.
between
No
Dirks.
no matter what you may hear, do not open the door.
Oh dear. Due to Dirk's recent emotional outbursts, the levels of frustration dealing with these Lyson and other phenomena, he's experiencing a psychological effect known as transference.
Except it's spelled with a U instead of an E, because he's now a furry.
Oh,
God.
oh no. I was more talking about, like, Dirk, for this moment and only this moment. This painting is so good. As
Anyways.
your various passions and anger transfer to something else for a moment.
Anyways, so yes, you would note that this bed is very large for a gnome. In fact, it'd be pretty. Ow. It'd be a rather large
Who
bed
has joined?
for a pair of dwarves.
I'm afraid it's for
Yamacle!
the ladies.
Welcome!
Welcome.
Hello.
Hello,
So what we're saying is this gnome fucks.
perhaps.
Possibly. He's ready to fuck.
At all
You would note
times.
that all the stuff in the bedroom is like elvish in nature.
Something tells me that this is less about down to fuck and more about there was a secret relationship. Yeah. Starting to think he had secret wife or something. Or maybe something else is happening.
Quite well, quite the loveness.
Actually, is that painting of Ratha? Ratha?
You do not know.
I mean,
I've never seen her. And
Well,
I
the
don't know
landlord
either.
has.
I've never seen
only
her.
the destined has seen the bodies.
Yeah, but the landlord saw her.
True.
Oh, hey, that's actually a pretty good point. Hold on a second. Can someone roll
How
me?
helpful is he feeling? Would he just mention that offhand upon seeing the painting?
Yeah, hold on. Considering that suddenly asking you that feels a little bit meta,
Yeah,
but
exactly.
but at the same time, it is
Well, I guess-
also an obvious question to ask. I'm just tired and stupid right now.
I mean, instead of asking, "Is this Ratha?" you could just ask, "Do you know who this is?"
Exactly. Also, another obvious question that was beyond me because I'm tired and stupid. But is it
I mean,
beyond Dirk? Is it beyond
Uh,
Dirk?
considering like the fact that he is like an investigator by trade, like if you want to roll, it would probably be like a DC of 8 or lower.
All right, let's see here.
Just the Feywild bullshit is messing with him.
Yeah, the farewell bullshit is messing with me. Has it been interfering with my instincts? Tonight, roll a d20.
You got a 2.
Oh, it's messing with my instincts tonight. Or this morning. It doesn't occur to Dirk to ask
Alright,
if
how
about
helpful
the...
is the guy feeling if it is her? Does he notice? Does he mention it?
Let's see. He does not at the moment. But yeah, you ask you ask about the bed and if he is if he gets intimate a lot. He gives this rather derisive chuckle almost as he just goes, "Oh, he certainly wishes he was." Honestly,
Oh,
it was kind of sad after a while. It was funny at first, but watching that man just pine after her like a puppy
oh no, this is a
just
Roper's
got
Bower.
just got depressing
Oh,
after a while.
yeah, this is an empty Roper's Bower, isn't it? Oh, that poor son of a bitch.
I don't know what a roper's bower is.
Oh, I'm making up lore. Apparently, Ropers will make a bower, like a bower bird. They'll make like an attractive males will, or whatever's will make up like an attractive nest for a mate.
And
Anyway,
occupying the nest is,
Ah,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
it's like birds.
okay.
yeah, like the bower birds. A Roper's bower. It's basically a dwarf thing.
Yeah.
I think
I'm
that sounds.
surprised you.
Oh
You
no.
think that?
Oh, the giant beetle monsters that confuse you when you look in their eyes.
Oh yeah, an Umber Hulk's bower.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think it'd be more
would
something
actually
they
be
would do.
smart enough to do that. Yeah.
Yeah, that and the
Oh, this is
ropers
an
would have
Umber
every problem.
bower. Oh,
Yeah.
a poor dumb son of a bitch.
Anyways,
But yeah.
you were asking him, do you think what?
Oh, yeah. Actually, no. I'm just going to investigate. Do I notice the? All right. In this, what floor is this apartment on? By the way,
Second.
second. I'm gonna ask. I'm definitely gonna ask the landlord. Uh, underneath our feet, is there like a space, a cubby hole for a little bit of sound damp, or is there a story gap, or if I were to say, look into one of the cracks in the floor. By the way, good woodwork, nice. If I were to say find one of the cracks in the floor, would I be peeking down into somebody else's room?
He'll tell you that no, there's a few layers of wood, not about 3. There's soundproofing and things like that. Also,
Ah,
it's not it's not a foot thick or it's not insulated or anything like that. Just
yeah.
a couple extra layers for both privacy and sound.
Exactly. So, obvious question. Helpful answer. Helpful answer. Thank you. Another quick little question. Did any of the guards or any of the other groups of adventurers did they find anything like, say, like a false floorboard in here? I mean, you just told me that there was. Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, I guess first times for everything. Anyway, but yeah, I will investigate this. I will investigate the bedroom, starting with actually a pretty methodical step, like a step push, to see if there's any squeaking or like an easily dislodged floorboard.
Okay. Go ahead and roll an investigation check.
All right. From there, I will be moving on to the underside of the bed, as then the bed itself. Give me a second, please. I am doing this on mobile. Click, do. What did I get? I don't know. A 22. Jesus Christ. Another 19.
Wow, Dirk is rolling very well.
Dirk is a professional.
Did get that one though, and that two.
Oh yeah,
I guess it was two twos technically.
it was 2 twos. Anyways, but yeah, so they 23. You do not find any sort of hidden floorboard.
All right. Do I find anything underneath the bed? Or anything on the bed?
Underneath the bed, you find like a few articles of clothing, but nothing that might be interesting.
Really
On the bed.
strange apparatus that looks like a pair of elf ears made out of a flexible material. With a sturdy
Why-
handle between them.
Why does he have like wooden elf ears on a tin headband? What?
God. Anyways, you would note that like with the bed, you'd be able to tell like it's very clearly only one person who sleeps in this bed.
Oh, there's only one divot of any body weight on this bed. Oh, that's so. Dirk is gonna chuckle nastily to
I
himself.
retract my
This
previous
man
statement.
is
Hellcat
dead.
does not fuck.
Died horribly, in fact.
He died horribly as a virgin. Maybe.
This poor...
Oh, that's sad and funny. But anyway, from there, from the bed, give a nasty little chuckle. Yeah, this guy is. Oh, it's an empty bower. But anyway, yeah. Is there a wardrobe in here?
Yes, there is.
Hey,
There's actually 2.
All right. Well, I am going to. Are they nailed to the wall or a part of the wall at all? Either of them?
No.
All right. I would like to move both of them away from the wall a bit so I can look behind them easily before I look them over.
Okay. You would once again note that these are very nice, elvish in design. Redwood, not redwood like the tree redwood, but like wood that is red. Dressers,
Ooh,
or not dressers,
okay.
but like the ones that like not the ones with drawers, but like the ones with like the bar where you hang shit. But yes, go ahead and roll. I'll say go ahead and roll a strength check.
All right. Yes. I was wondering if I would be doing that. All right. Strength or athletics? Maybe?
Athletics, yeah, go ahead.
At this point, Lyson's wandering off to the curved club for a minute to fucking put in an order for something. That's all. She'll
Sounds
come.
good.
Yeah.
Sorry, give me a second.
Is Slicing getting a running commentary from Skitterface?
You
Yeah,
mute yourself to talk.
Yes, but you're probably searching for a little while right now. Because you and the guy have stopped talking, and it's been a lot of you on knees. Write thing down. On knees more. Chuckles to self, write thing down.
Exactly.
Yeah. She sees it starting and says, "Alright, now's my chance." Because it's literally just down the street. It's like a 2-minute walk there and back from where we are.
Oh, you're gonna run into Dappled
Yep.
if you do that.
Oh, don't worry, we'll get there.
Question: Does he's licensed speak Gnomish?
No, but also Skitterface can't see shit. Because Skitterface is inside of the Ordealer coat.
Ah, okay.
Yep.
He cannot find the smoked fish.
Don't. Oh, man. Yeah, I would have been casting Goblin languages and reading it through his eyes if I. Or no, you have to touch it to do that, so never mind.
But yes. So, Dirk, it's you kind of like huff and puff a little bit, but you are able to like move. They're heavy. They're not. But they're not insurmountable or anything.
Yeah.
But yes, it does take you a little bit to like, actually move them, but it doesn't take like a full minute or anything. Just a lot of effort. You're a little
Yeah.
red in the face after by the time you get done. But yes, you move them enough to see behind them, and there is not a whole lot back there. Just the wood of the wall.
The wood of the wall.
Yeah.
Are these paneled walls?
Not really.
Or is it like boarded walls?
It's like a boarded wall.
Okay. Well, dang. Well, still, Dirk is going to. Dirk will tap his pencil against the boards. See if he can't
Robot.
hear. See if he can't hear any irregular hollows.
He cannot.
Fair. All right, and I guess I will then search the wardrobes themselves.
You will note that one of the wardrobes is for a. Sorry, give me a second. You will note that one of the wardrobes is clearly for like the leather workers' equipment. The other one is for the like normal clothing. You would note that there is a like the clothes are like gnomish in design, but there is also the a few. Sorry. You would also note that there are like clothes. Alright, what? It's perfection. I had to try and find task manager to close it up again. Took a while and I had to wait. For some reason it logged me out, so I logged back in. As soon as I get back, oh my god.
That came through a while ago.
Comical.
Oh,
No, I got it at 7. I don't know about everyone else.
Yeah, 3:01 for me like an hour ago.
Oh yeah, time
Good
zones.
lord. Just your Discord and internet situation is a fucking
And
Abbott and
power
Costello
situation,
bit,
apparently.
I swear to God.
It's horrifying.
But alrighty then. Sorry. Alrighty then. So yes. Work boundary. Yeah, like as I was saying, you see like very nice, like you see clothing in the two different wardrobes. One is like normal clothing, mostly gnomish in design, but you do note there is one that is gnomish in size, but elvish in design. Very, very clearly, like more fancy clothing. Like one might wear to an event of some kind.
I'm literally gonna say, God, this guy has no self-respect. Look at this shit.
He's a weeb for elves.
Exactly.
I want you to keep in mind this guy lives a short walk away from the curved club, a fest house of elven delights.
Exactly. He lives down the street from the hentai shop.
It, well, the thing is, it also does like elven food and wine and music. Granted, they only really have one performer that comes by 2 days out of the week right now, but the place is newly established. Give them a minute.
Anyways,
But yes, anything particularly interesting other than the fucking weeb, than the weeb costume? God's sake, it's like someone who unironically owns a kimono.
Okay, so he's got like elven clothing in his size. That's great.
yes.
He has a suit of elven clothing in his size. One suit of elven clothing in his size.
No, it's more than just a single outfit, but
Oh, okay, but still, oh God.
yes, but still,
He owns that. He owns that weird festival unisex thing, kimono thing for. He lives in Baltimore.
anyways.
Yes, sorry, keep going. Yes.
Let's see. But yes.
Falling
So,
apart. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I forgot what I was going to say. There's nothing really too much of note. Just the clothing, the very like. I will also note that this guy is like you would note that like the stuff he has, like the elvish stuff, is very specifically wood elf in origin.
Hmm.
But yes. Go.
I need
Sorry?
to. Oh yeah, I'm just thinking to myself. Thinking to myself as Dirk's mental faculties are going like, "Oh Jesus Christ, this guy has it bad." And then I would kind
Down
of.
bad.
I would remember. Then I would remember. Oh wait. And then I would turn to the landlord and I'd say, "How far away are we from the curved club?"
Let's see.
Less than 1,000 feet.
Let's see.
2,000 steps.
He just kind of shrugs his shoulder and he just goes, pretty close. I'm not really sure.
He knows
Never
what the
been
curve
there
club is.
myself.
About 1,000 feet by foot if you don't take the most direct route.
Hey, just because I mean I've heard about it. I hear it's close. I don't really know much about the place. I will
It's-
also note that that painting that was in like the thing, that was of a
Huh.
wood elf.
Mhm.
That was a wood elf.
Shit, true. I don't know what kind of elf Ratha was. Ratha.
I think she was a drow.
No.
No.
The other one was the drow.
Actually, I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know what she
It
is
wasn't
either because
any
I haven't seen
drow.
her.
Oh, right, no, they were two elves. Oh, you know, Phalak was a drow. I wrote that.
Yes.
I don't know what I'm talking about. Shut up.
Atlas, you would know that yes. Out of character, yes. Ratha is and was in fact a wood elf.
Alright. Great.
Oh, man.
Anyways. But yes, so not really a whole lot here. You'll be told that the guards took away some took some stuff away. Some of the some like the adventure group took some stuff away. One of them tried to like just steal from the apartment, but like there were like still guards kind of around investigating things, so they got they got busted. It hasn't been any other groups since then.
I guess we can go and
But
ask the guards what they found
let's see.
and what
But
the
yes,
adventurers found.
It's not really a whole lot of interest in this place, not anymore. Unfortunately.
God, it's just gonna be like Colette or one of them. It would be like, yeah, he made me wear a wig and he kept calling me Red Ratha. No.
Yeah, that would be creepy.
Hello?
Asking Lilithir would be the
Hello.
best bet, because he keeps tabs on everyone who comes and goes.
Yeah. Anyway, so I was about to ask.
Yeah.
You have a gnomish tenant. I think it's about time that if they're home, we can maybe ask them for a quick translation.
I like nod to you and like indicate like, all right, let's go. Come on, let's go.
By the way, thank you for being so helpful.
I couldn't really stop you if I wanted to.
Notes a Dirk's throwing hammer that would have sailed clean through that door, the chain, and his face.
I mean, I had a bad day yesterday, so that opens up a whole bunch of things. I don't like the implications of that.
Of
I'm
what?
just gonna come right out. I'm gonna come right out and say it because I have no friend. I have no desire to hurt anybody today.
Oh. Thought you were talking to Freaky.
I was talking to the landlord.
Yeah.
He'll just like
Oh.
nod to you and he'll say, I'll take you to that to the gnome. Let's go.
Yeah, thank you.
And he will do exactly that. He takes you to the gnome tenant, who you show the like the painting to, And he kind of grimaces a little bit.
We lost comical.
Yeah, we did.
No!
I'll have to watch the VOD.
He kind of grimaces a little bit seeing it, but he'll just tell you, it says, my beloved Rafa.
Wow. Yeah. Thank you very much there. Oh boy, this guy got it bad. Guy got it bad.
Important question.
Wow.
Did he slice and make it back from Lone Fears in time to hear that part?
I mean, let's see.
Would have been about 3 minutes, like walking there, however long that takes, about 3 minutes of ignoring whatever thing Botus has to say, quickly asking Lelanthir about her, well, actually handing him a note, because she's not gonna fucking speak any of that shit aloud. And then walking out.
Let's see.
Actually, the only thing Bodus would have said, the only thing Dappled would have said is, when are we leaving for the, are we leaving for the ship today?
At that, possibly later today or early tomorrow, yeah.
I will be here, obviously.
Right.
Or as would you like to meet you somewhere?
We'll come get you.
Very good.
Let's see.
Just deep
So,
drink of tea. Good to see you two getting along.
1,400 feet, 30 feet per round for, let's see, 50 rounds a minute. So that would be about 4.6 minutes. So a little under 8 minutes total.
Yeah, that's about right.
Hi, comical.
I'd say yes, you could probably. I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, comical.
It used to like you a while, like a long time ago. It stopped liking you. You were pretty okay back when we were doing like Doom Annihilation and basically when Box Rocks left, he took your Discord stability with him.
Yeah, honestly. But I forget what I was talking about. Oh yeah, by the way,
did Slicen manage to get the translation from Scareface or not?
Yeah, to hear
Yes.
it. Yeah, because you guys kept talking, and it took some time to get the guy and say, "Sir, would you translate for us? Oh, thank you very much. Oh, yep, it's this one this year."
Yes, his license would have heard that. Yes. I will note, out of character, it was inside of a changing screen, facing the bathtub.
Oh. Oh my.
I gotta say, I absolutely love making Troll just lose his damn mind.
What was he gonna do if he ever actually got her? Oh god. What if it was
throw everything out?
spontaneous? What if it was
he was gonna get disappointed is what he was gonna happen.
I'm just imagining he like works up the courage
like
in
the
a
hype.
moment.
Like it would have been like fucking Duke Nukem. It would have been like the release of Duke Nukem Forever after that much fucking hype. Jesus.
Well, no, I'm talking about like.
What would her reaction have been?
Yeah, I'm imagining a situation where he like in a moment of bravery actually speaks up and says, "Would you like to come over for tea?" And she says yes. And now they're walking there as the realization, like, he opens the door to let her hit her in, and then the realization hits him.
Oh God,
Painting, hide the painting, hide the painting.
there are so many red flags. And
Yes.
my wank painting. Oh God, my wank painting.
Particularly the wank
I
painting.
mean, to be fair, she like from what Dirk has heard, she is over here like semi-regularly.
Just regularly.
Which poses the
She's just
question that,
she's just never alone when she does when she comes over.
yeah. She sat on this chair.
Anyway, yeah,
Raffle
the
suits.
the gnome guy looks like very. You would note that he sees the give me a second. Like he sees the thing and he looks like rather uncomfortable as he
Perturbed.
like he he's very perturbed and grimaces when he translates what it says. My beloved Rafa.
Turkis can't stop himself. He is struggling.
Just tears streaming down his face as he painstakingly tries to contain the laughter.
Oh, actually, that's a good point. Hey, Friggy, can you roll me a d20 and let me know what the result is, please?
Oh yeah, you got like a solid 5, friend.
What a fucking loser! Oh, man.
They're both kind of like just watching you like lose your mind.
Case Lyson now knows exactly how to fuck with Dirk.
Oh man, we all do stupid things when we're in love, but Morrison's curlies. That's silly. This is the saddest thing I've ever seen. Oh man, glad I came here. Whew. Thank you very much, sir. You've been very helpful.
Yeah, he's the guy kind of just like okay. Just you losing your absolute mind. But yes, so he'll nod to you and just very, very slowly just close the door.
Dirk is wiping away a couple of tears from his eyes, which are still, again, they're still like a little bit dark and gray around the edges and a little bit puffy. Oh man, he looks like he had black moss last night. The landlord might know what the signs are. Who knows? I mean, it costs gold coins to eat, so maybe not. I don't really think that black moss is something that is abusable. It's like super LSD, basically.
Depends on how much money you have and how willing you are to risk permanent brain damage.
Exactly. Permanent emotional scarring as it presents you with your greatest fears. And no way out for several hours.
I feel like it would be very popular with Shadarkai. Because
Probably get Yankee too.
they do anything to feel something.
Probably.
But don't worry, Troll. I now know exactly a very fun way Islyson can mess with Dirk.
Cool. I look forward to the Dirk suffering.
Because she just heard that interaction and the laughter and everything that went on.
But yes, the landlord will ask, so do you need anything else, or?
Nah, I'm fine. Thank you. No, thank you very much. I've basically, I think I've exhausted this lead. Thank you kindly, and I hope you have a lovely day. Lord knows mine is looking up. And after that, Dirk will hand the painting back to the landlord. Tell him, keep this safe. I mean, unless you're comfortable with me having it, I can write you a receipt. You can maybe send the guard after me in case they think it might be important. I don't know.
Is it like he?
I can give it to the guards outside.
All right, cool. Yeah. Actually, would you like me to do that? I mean, I don't know. You seem kind of perturbed. You seemed perturbed before.
I can take it to them, yeah.
All right, cool. Again, I hope have a lovely day, and again, thank you very much. Hopefully this will. Dirk gives his notebook a little flutter. Oh, before closing it, hopefully this will help get closer to the killers. All right, thank you. And
he nods to
yeah,
you.
and Dirk will make his way outside.
He's making his way downtown, walking
Regular-
fast, moving
walking.
slow, and he's homebound.
Do.
Yes.
I'm just remembering that Terry Crews bit with them in the movie. It was white chicks, right?
White chicks.
But yes.
So, Dirk, how'd it go? Says he says knowingly.
Well, guy was making a bit more money than we were expected on the side. Hold on a second. 23 hit points. 23 discrete beats of 23. If I had to quantify, there we go. Well, the guy was making a lot more money than I thought he was going to be. Than I thought he was going to be. Either this guy is making money off of the auctions, which he is affiliated with, or he's skimming off from the Tannery Guild, or, and this is mostly from the landlord, he might have been involved in gang activity. So that's interesting. Oh, also, fucking. God damn it.
Man, this guy had
Oh,
money.
he had it. Yeah, he had it down bad for that Rafa chick.
I could totally have pretended to be her and gotten all kinds of cool shit. I need a spy.
He's dead now, so.
Yeah.
Ooh, actually, do we have access to his corpse so you can maybe make yourself look a bit like her?
I mean, if I can see what she looks like, I can look like her. Yeah.
Yeah. That might be a thought. But yeah,
What kind of elf is she?
she
Or
is
was?
she was one of them tree humpers.
Oh, okay, she was the wood elf. I know there was a wood elf and a drow. So, better pretending to be a drow, but I don't know. I know a bit about the wood elves and their mannerisms.
Does Dirk let Kalos grab his notebook just to copy everything down?
No, but Dirk would hand it over if you asked him.
Yeah, that's if I ask you, like, could I grab your
Yeah,
notebook too?
but yes, Dirk would actually he'll hand you over his notebook and a grease pencil, so you don't have to use your own.
Oh, thank you.
Slicing
Alright.
casually.
No,
shave.
actually, I use an ink and brush, thank you.
Ah, to each their own. And Dirk sticks his
Made
grease
from
pencil
goat hair.
into it. Just sticks the grease pencil back into his jacket and then pulls Skitterface out, who has not found the smoked fish.
Skitterface is slowly gnawing on your wrist. It does not hurt. Then he just suddenly stops, like freezes for a moment, and then turns to look at his license.
Alright, I'm going to finish writing everything down and send back to look at you. He's like, so we're assuming the painting was of Ratha?
The painting was most definitely of Rafa. I would recommend we actually go to the Curved Club and ask about this guy.
Yeah, it sounds like he'd be a regular there.
Yeah.
Funny enough,
As he's going into another honestly nasty bit of laughter, he is petting Skitterface as though Skitterface were a Persian cat.
the eyes are being. It's like pulling back the eyelids so the eyes are opening. It's like it's that big.
Exactly. Exactly. And occasionally he's like, Dirk is like, oh man, what a fucking loser, as he's massaging the back of Skitterface's skull.
Dirk,
Alright.
don't be so rough with my possum.
Well,
Am I being rough with your possum? I can't tell.
we are right next to wait, no, we're up there. Right next to the Tomb of Tomes, if we want to visit there.
Ah, that sounds great. Maybe they have something.
Book
I did
a
order.
bookstore, a brothel.
I did order some. No, it's a bookstore. I did order some books from there, and I haven't checked in for a while. So
I've had like, where do you guys want to go next? To the bookstore, or to the brothel? This guy probably paid for sex with elves.
Well, most of them are on the way to the brothel, so we can drop by the Tomb of Tomes, then the collection auction house, then Dumont's study, then the Curved Club, then finish up at Everard's bookstore, maybe. Head vaguely southwards.
I can.
I love how much fun Dirk is having.
This is fun.
It's you know, oh man, you know, it's been a while since I just sort of sat down. He had a freaking Nova-sized leash suit made in the Eldritch styles. It was so. It's like a
Oh,
misshapen,
actually,
Yeah,
like a
it's quite a bit
misshapen
further.
child Sunday
Yeah.
vest. It was great. You
so
should have
it actually
seen
would have taken Isid like much longer to get there, unless she took a carriage there and back. It would have actually taken like nearly twice as long.
I thought we were
think it's been
here.
established Ice Lyson does
No, we're
not
at
walk.
No,
Belga's
that
house up
was
here.
the third body location.
Why was our cart thing there.
He just never moved it after last session.
I forgot to move it. I
Okay, then.
apologize.
Well, then the Curve Club stuff written there that has not happened yet. Because, like, she wouldn't go if it was that far. I thought this was like a 2-minute walk.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Alright.
That's my bad.
It's like a little. It was like a little. It looked like a little elven sailor suit you make for children. It was the stupidest shit I've ever seen.
I absolutely love Dirk losing his mind.
He's coming up.
Okay,
with
Chaos
rolled a
is-
5.
Chaos
a
is just kind of ignoring Dirk.
It's very
I imagine-
hard to. It's Kalos. I want to say this. It is very. It would be difficult for you to ignore Dirk because, like, when Dirk is like relaxing, his breathing sort of fills the air. Right now, his chuckling is almost like a second. It's almost like the sun is in the sky and you can feel the warmth on it. But Dirk's laughter is like another gentle source of heat.
I
Aren't you
imagine
winter right now?
Yes.
It is.
I imagine Dirk, like if he'd gotten a nat 1, just passing out from laughing so hard.
Oh, I'd have to go out. I would have to physically move my carcass outside to do the cackle right.
He's like walking on the opposite side of the group from you and
That-
everything. Like he's
Yeah.
That's fair.
He's
comment,
looking away.
Damn.
I was about to say, I would imagine it would be like Dirk's just genuine infectious joy is like water off of a duck's back for ice licensed, while it is a painful reminder, if I'm guessing right, it would be
Yes, it is very
painful
much so.
reminder of what a Kalos lost.
Yeah, he
It's
doesn't
literal-
like being reminded of that.
It's literally Dirk is emanating this fucking emotional aura. Slicen's like right next to him, completely unaffected, like a deaf person at a rock concert.
Oh
Meanwhile,
man,
Kalos is like an addict who was forced to quit and is just getting like unwillingly like a hit again, and is like, you know what? No, I don't want to. It'll just be worse when I'm without it again. I just don't want anything to fucking do with this shit.
yeah. Meanwhile, I'm willing to bet. Meanwhile, Skitterface is having flashbacks with a pixie in terms of like the intensity and the intrusive intensity of these feelings that are not from him.
Was Skitterface he was a face spirit, wasn't he?
He's a fiendish spirit.
Ah, fiendish.
Yeah.
So he might be vibing.
I'm just
Well,
imagining.
While
I'm
crowd
just
zero.
wondering what Nick
Wretched.
is gonna react to this next week.
Skitterface is
You
like
said
some-
vibing, and my brain instantly went to the sunflower from Plants vs Zombies, just bobbing back and forth, just chilling.
Yeah, pretty much.
like
I think about that sunflower often. I'm gonna be honest.
Skitterface is some wretched spirit from the depths of Hades that's been
Yeah.
ripped from that plane and turned into a fucking possum with possum
Skitterface does not
thoughts and
vibe.
wants.
I do
It's
not
good.
vibe.
It's more Skitterface is a stupid possum that also somehow has PTSD.
God.
Skitterface has 1,000-yard stare.
That's his like default state.
And when I say PTSD,
no,
I
his
don't mean
eyes.
I don't mean from
His
seeing...
eyes are crossed, so he has 2 1,000-yard stares.
Oh god. And when I say PTSD, I don't mean from war, I mean from isolation. Like somebody who was in a prison and got thrown in solitary confinement for months, like 4 times in a row,
God.
kind of deal. That
Anyways,
kind.
Yeah.
so yeah, you guys are heading towards the Tomb of Tomes, and
Yep.
this will be where we go ahead and end the session.
Ah, shit.
Okay.
Guys, we should go to We should go to Ratha's and raid her underwear drawer, and then like wave it in front of the gnome, and he'll come back to life.
He's a corpse.
He'll come back to life for them, and we can ask him questions.
You have a there is a spell for that.
No. I'm like we wave it around like his home, and his ghost will come.
Oh,
Actually,
God.
wait a second.
The power of his hardiness beats the death curse.
Actually, well, here's the thing.
Have you guys seen Saltburn, the movie?
Guys, he was the first to disappear and the last to leave. That man
Okay.
died with unrequited love that he was completely obsessed with and does not know if his love lived or died. He might actually come back as a fucking ghost. Holy shit. Guys, we might find the horny ghost of this fucking gnome.
Horn ghost.
Oh, God.
Yes, it's me, and I'm a gnome, so I sound like this. I'm super horny. Woo! Go.
Alright, I have to go and grab dinner, so I will see you all
Okay.
later.
Goodbye.
See you next week.
See you next week, Hex.
Good boy.
Man,
Later.
by the way, Hex,
Hmm?
Miss Lyson has plans.
That will negatively affect me.
Likely. Probably not horrendously so, but in the short term, definitely.
Get revenge for that strong arming.
Get revenge for confronting you on what you did.
It's
Yeah.
less about revenge and more about the state of affairs that you agreed was the case.
You need to
When
understand
you were taking
something.
the moral high road, this was about,
I-
virtue, but when it became this is about greed, that's when it became, oh, okay, so we are the scum of the earth butting heads. Okay, let's go.
Yeah.
I know what to do.
Alright, well,
This is the
I'll
list.
see you guys later.
Alright.
Yeah.
See you
Bye.
on Saturday.
Yes.
Ooh, also,
Cheers.
do you mind if I give you a little bit of homework?
No, go ahead.
Could you look over the deep magic artificer spell list for level 5 and pick through it and see if it jibes or not, because we're up to level 4, so that's nice. Once we're up to level 5, the rework will be complete.
I thought we were level 3.
No,
Spell level.
He means for his Archon.
Yeah. I'm not
I see.
I'm not level 17 yet, but I will be.
Don't worry, I'm living the Warlock Artificer multi-class life in Archon, so I've got a cool set of 4th level spells.
Nice.
Level 14.
Nice. Hey, troll.
But yeah, say it later. What?
I don't suppose you'd be willing to let me use charisma instead of intelligence for my
Eldritch Knight.
no, the other one, the rogue one.
Charisma instead of intelligence for what now?
Soul Knife?
The arcane trickster.
Oh, for like pact bullshit.
No, I'm mostly joking. This my character in Troll's game is
for the Gulag.
no.
If you
For Alexander.
for
I was
Alexander. Oh, for his stuff.
I
Yeah.
find multi-classing Warlock with Rogue just works better than Arcane Trickster, in my opinion.
Probably. I'm multi-classing rogue and ranger.
The Wretch build,
Possibly fighter.
but without the Cleric.
Yeah. I'm mostly joking, but yeah.
Wretch's
Yeah,
build is as
yes.
cursed as Wretch's.
I will extend the same sort of courtesy you gave me when Santidol first became a warlock, and you allowed Santidol to keep his primary spell casting stat. So I will extend that to you and anybody else in my game because it's just a good rule. It cuts down on madness.
Okay.
Makes
if
a
I
lot
DM,
makes multi-classing a little bit more viable. I don't know.
if I
Or I
DM
should say,
for,
it encourages weird multi-classes. Yes.
if I DM for any of you, we go based off lore. If you didn't get that shit off like a patron, you're not using charisma.
Fair enough.
Oh
But
yeah,
if-
actually, that's how Will did Santidol when the Santidol was having Moloch basically whisper eldritch secrets into his mind because it was not necessarily force of willpower with the knowledge. It was like an engineer's mind handling things that it should not know through creative endeavor.
Yeah. Well, and then we go into like the
But-
whole
Yeah.
Warlock should be an
You guys have a
intelligence
good night.
class anyway. Good night, Willing. Warlock should be
Good.
like an intelligence class anyway. Or at least part intelligence and part other stat.
Intelligence
don't know.
isn't used nearly enough in D&D.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, intelligence, like as the actual attribute, intelligence is related to your mental acumen, your like recall and accuracy.
Which,
However, charisma is force of personality. Did the things that are being drip fed into your mind, do they destroy you, or are you able to actually withstand them? And thus the whole Warlock and Faustian Pact thing makes more sense.
it goes into with 5th edition flavor text and with lore I've actually been able to read around. Your patron is teaching you. You are learning
Exactly.
these
Yeah.
magics. You are not having them channeled through you like a cleric. You are
No,
I mean,
exactly.
some
study.
of them are, but like
yeah.
the Fathomless and Great Old One kind of throw that out of the
It's
you're not being taught by them, like you're taking knowledge from them,
well. Let's
or you're like brushing up against them.
for example, last old fiend
Yeah.
warlock boy last. If he were to turn on Ulskval, cut and run, he would still have most of his spells and abilities, but he would probably lose things like his Dark One's Blessing. The thing gives him the temp HP, because that's a channeling thing. You'd have to pick and choose like what's being channeled and what's being learned. Like
he
he'd
might
remember
lose the
spells.
actual spell slot.
Well, the thing is, the spell slots, it refuses to be clear on if it's the Eldritch magics you've learned make them behave like that, or if it's your patron giving them to you. Because while the final capstone ability lets you pray for your spell slots in like a minute, it lets you do that after you've expended them, implying that you're praying for more of them. But that poses the question of, is it...
Yeah. Does the power of the spell slot come from the patron?
Yeah.
With the capstone, those slots most definitely come
Yeah.
from the patron.
You
But
would lose the
before that,
capstone.
it is heavily implied that no, it comes from you.
Yeah.
It comes from some inner reserve of magical, strengthy, duty, magicy, juicy juice.
Well, spell slots represent, like, mental endurance anyway, because, like,
Either way, I'm getting
Good night,
Yeah.
sleep now.
Good night, sleepyhead.
And people of the street.
We shall nerd out, and you shall not be caught in the crossfire. I will see you on Saturday.